Roll the die. Roll the die.
I think it's time for a fireball, my friend.
Roll the die. Roll the die. Roll the die. Roll the die. Roll the die.
It's time for Maximum Sanchez!
Would anyone care for some astral tea?
That's pretty good. Roll the die. Welcome to the Hall of Magnificence, where every hero is magnificent.
Roll the die. today's Roll the Die.
Hello, may the force be with you all, and welcome to Roll the Die, the place for crazy tabletop RPG antics. I am Ben, and I'm joined once again by Charlie, aka Bits, our resident badass droid, Mike, aka John Luke, Think Second, Fly First Smuggler Pilot,
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
and Reese, Athletic Bounty Hunter Jedi Emergent. We're here with another episode of Star Wars Edge of the Empire RPG Devil's Gambit, Episode 17, Whispers from a Distant Star. But before we start, as always, we have some bookkeeping. So if you want to take the head, Mark, go ahead.
Ben,
So,
I don't have a book.
I don't have a book either, to be honest. But we do have affiliates of the stream as per usual. Starting off with Find Familiar, a delicious coffee company in the US of A at Kansas City. The creators of D&D and tabletop RPG inspired coffee with great artwork on the bags. It's really great. I've had some. We love it dearly. If you want to pick up some of that delicious coffee, go to fanfamiliar.com/roll the die. Pick out your coffee and then go to checkout. And then the discount code is roll the die, all one word, lowercase. So that's sweet 10% off. We have a
Lovely.
nice Envy for all you math rock lovers. And Ben's mic didn't come in for that. Annoyingly.
It never does.
Rocks!
That works.
It's obviously because I'm doing it too high pitched.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is. But if you would like some,
Methods.
if you would like some sweet math rocks,
We got the
Ben
math.
still cut out there.
Math rocks!
I'm apparently really quiet, which is a first for me. So I'm just going to quickly adjust those. Do apologise, everyone. Hopefully it's a little bit louder now. But we have the Math Rocks of Dice Envy. If you'd like those awesome rocks made out of gem, metal, wood, and resin, then you can go over to diceenvy.com/roll the die. Pick out those rocks, go to the checkout, and that is roll the die, all one word, lowercase, on the coupon code for another 10% off. If you are ordering from outside of the US of A, you will be taxed, customs charge, from Dice Envy and Found Familiar, and also in the description area of the channel, there is a lightsaber for imperialsabers.com for some really expensive lightsabers, but top quality. They're also in the US, so just watch out for those. But they are amazing lightsabers. I want one. I want one. I really want one.
They are very expensive.
Yes.
You actually want an entire wardrobe full, don't you? That's the reality.
I do. That is true. That is true. That is very true. But our final affiliates of the night is Humble Bundle.
Available?
Humble Bundle.
The humblest of
The
bundles.
humblest of bundles. We are sponsoring the game Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is a great game.
But Mike, why would we sponsor a Star Wars game?
Because we're playing Star Wars!
What?
No, we're not. I thought we were playing Fallout.
Yeah, we're playing Fallout. There is a Fallout D&D
In
actually.
space!
There is indeed.
But if you'd like to pick up Knights of the Old Republic, you can go over to our link down into the About section. I keep saying description. We're not on YouTube, it's Twitch. Yeah, I'm hoping...
It
Maybe
should be in the
someday.
description, though.
It should also be it's in the About description section of our channel. I'm hoping that the audio is a bit better now. I've turned noise suppression off. Because that's on, apparently. But if you
Never
want Knights of
suppress
the
your
Old
noise.
Republic, it is $6.99 on Humble Bundle with our link. And if you do purchase it, you'll be giving money to the charity Games Aid, which is a UK charity that helped disabled individuals with the introduction to the gaming community and everything amazing with that. That is all the affiliates and stuff. A few shout-outs. We've got Resident Stitch, Boss Wolf, and Doc Bones Jr. Thank you all for joining the Dice Tray. We appreciate the support.
Always happy to have you all here, and know that you like following along our adventures.
I'm going to very quickly...
Maybe you do. Maybe you just like to see some people fail at rolling dice. I don't know. But you're going to have fun.
But, Mike, just so you know, apparently you're coming through quieter still.
Yes, I've just unplugged and replugged in my mic. We've already had our first hydrate of the stream.
We need to hydrate.
Everyone hydrate, please.
I'm very much in favour of this move.
I've got my 3-litre bottle of 7-Up.
Thank you,
Okay, now
Fred So One.
That's my friend Aaron.
Like hydrating with
It's
lemonade.
the curse of Mike's Mike.
Lemonade! Hang on.
Indeed it is. And I like
Mike.
the alliteration and pun. Well done.
Hang on. Oh,
I wish I could give you extra points, but alas, I'm not actually an admin.
Also, I don't have points.
if that's working.
You only get points from watching.
Oh, but what if I'm in the stream? Do I not
What
get
about-
points
You don't
for
get points.
participating? Where is my participation
Nominative
trophy?
determinism. I forget what that means.
I'm
so
hoping
Google
that
it.
the mic issue is sorted now.
We can hear you.
You can hear me. How can the stream hear me?
Well,
I'm-
because you're talking into a microphone.
Yeah, but if can
Yes.
they hear me? This is the next
That's it. Yeah. Names are people tending towards the names that they have. So if you're called Baker, you might be more likely to become a
Still
baker.
the same.
Oh,
There's definitely something wrong with my mic.
Talk
well, I'm
through
a
Mike.
beagle, and I didn't join a
Do you
workhouse.
know what? We're gonna do something.
Oh, did you?
We're gonna move the pop filter off.
You know what?
it would not be a stream if you weren't having technical difficulties, would it? Let's be
You're
honest.
coming through
Technical
clear, but
difficulty.
you are coming through clear, but you are a
come-
bit quieter than the rest of us.
You're coming through clear to me.
Should I?
Like for us through the Discord.
We'll do this. Then.
No,
Yeah,
even
for
on
us, it's
singing.
fine.
We'll do this
Okay.
then. I'll just quickly adjust some beautiful settings within OBS. Technical difficulties. Roll the die. I feel like we should have like a technical difficulty screen while we deal with
I mean,
it.
I feel that we've jumped the shark on that one. We have that. We have technical difficulties basically every stream.
I've taken the pop filter off. So that's been disconnected
Oh, I
now.
can't rip stuff out of that.
I'm hoping it's somewhat better. If I have to take off the sheath, then that's going to be an issue.
It does seem clearer to me now as well. To be fair, like,
Do I
you're-
sound better?
Yeah, I think the quality's gone up at least. So hopefully that's translated to it coming through better on the mainstream.
Because I mean, I've only been now everyone is quiet. Oh dear, we're having issues.
You're having issues.
Oh, you could
mate.
just turn up. Wait, hold on, no. If everyone's quiet, you can just turn up the volume, no?
That's what I'm doing. That is.
There
what,
we go.
How is that, everyone? We do apologise for the technical difficulties. Jesus Christ.
No, we don't. They're part of our charm now, surely.
There we go. It's better. It's better.
Yay.
You've done it.
We have made a marginal
We set the
improvement.
secret first.
Right. So
Success.
now I know that I've got to keep this off. I need to put a safe place to store this.
Thank
Did you just
for
put a
the-
technical
for the
difficulty
comment
sign
on
up,
the
Reese?
site.
He did.
I
But he
did, yeah.
spelled it wrong, which is funny.
Wait, what did you spell it wrong? I mean, that does
it
show
was
technical
intended
difficulties,
to be
doesn't it?
spelled
It's
wrong.
like,
I think you
that's
spelled
meta.
Did you spell
That's
technical
meta levels.
K? Yeah, technical.
Is you an orc? Daka daka.
The moral of it is probably something to do with the
Would you
Force.
believe I got an A-star in literature?
An A-star in literature. Good job. But just
Same.
very quickly, just while we're here, I'm going to very quickly update the
What a coincidence.
Well, it does.
Nerd high five.
what was it?
That's where we
It
both
doesn't
miss
happen
and then slap it ourselves in the face.
What did you get, Ben? Was it one light side and Charlie got
2.
one? You got 2 light side.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, Ben got 2, you got 2, I got 2, Charlie...
One
I don't know,
side.
what did Charlie get?
I got one dark side.
Oh, we can't do a Super MacGuffin.
Yet.
Not yet.
And unless Ben hands it to us.
But that
Zug, zug.
with all those technical difficulties done, and all of the shout-outs and affiliates done, it's time for the opening crawl. So I will play that for you.
Crawl.
Please enjoy. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the opening crawl. I enjoyed writing it.
I enjoyed reading it.
That was good.
Dread says this.
I enjoyed watching it.
The production quality makes me envious. I need this for my D&D stuff. Baron says, you weren't kidding. It did get stretched. I'm like, yes.
Yep.
It did. It did.
Also, Dread, the production quality is largely attributed to Mike and Ben in terms of like the actual stream setup.
What do you mean largely? I had zero to do with this.
Now, I was going to say, I don't do anything. This is my setup. It is a phone stand on a tablet stand on a desk.
Yeah, my contribution is 0. Your contribution is like -5.
I'm the one that runs the
And then
site.
+5 for managing to make it work.
I pretty much gave Mike Mike the design. I was like, I want this here, I want that there.
Me and Ben sat in a Discord call as I was creating the overlays.
For about 3 hours?
Yeah, and then we started playing a game to de-stress. I can't remember what we played, but with that, Ben, guide us into this week's episode.
Yes. So, as we finished off, you jumped to Lightspeed, heading back to the space station. You come out of Lightspeed, back at the space station. It's still... There's still a lot of debris. It looks like less debris than there was before.
Well, that's good.
They've been sweeping up
What
the
about the
yard.
goat? About the goat?
They have been.
Oh,
They
the
have
other
been.
way.
You do notice about 2 or 3 Vulture droids patrolling.
Yes,
the area.
they built more.
There's more than one. How is our Vulture droid friend that we found in the debris field?
That's what I was literally. I was about to go. Can we hail up the original Vulture droid that we found, the DFS?
Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy, we're here. We're still alive. We brought more friends.
We're talking to him like he's a dog. He's a super intelligent droid. Who's a good boy?
Who's a good little Vulture droid?
Who's a good droid? You want to shoot some ties?
We will call him Patch because of the patches of armor that have been blasted off in the Clone Wars.
So, me and
And we
Richard
call him
discussing
Spots
this.
because he has a spotting distance for over 12,000 miles.
Pardon?
Where was the space station? Because me and Reese were discussing it and we've forgotten.
It was near Coruscant.
No, it was near Ord Mantell.
That was it.
That was the name of it.
Oh, yeah, but it was on the way to Coruscant. It was like...
Yes.
So I was saying to Mike, I didn't write notes about it because Eirene doesn't know anything about it.
Write it
Just
down.
knows-
In terms of space, it was galactic north of Ord Mantell. Because even though this is how they lay it out, this is actually how the galaxy is.
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid. Who designed
We're
that?
not on the quest for magnetic north, it's galactic north.
Yeah, Galactic North.
Mr. Lucas,
when you
I have
when you
some
look
complaints.
when you look at it drawn up, like the galaxy is like that.
Yeah.
Someone rotated your galaxy map 90 degrees anti-clockwise for no fucking reason.
Shoved it in a book.
Yeah. For the purposes of confusing everyone.
Saying that, Varen, that's probably why the galaxy map looks wrong. Because it is on a 90-degree angle.
Yep.
There we go. We figured it out, guys. I knew together that 4 idiots in a Discord playing TTRPGs, we could do it.
Could solve a question that no one wanted the answer to.
We fixed Star Wars, y'all.
Yep, there you go. Varen sent it to me and was like, "This is wrong." I'm like, "I don't know what to suggest here." But now I know
You
why.
presented me with a problem that
It
I
looks
cannot
wrong,
fix.
but it's not wrong.
It's wrong, but not wrong at the same time. I mean, I use the online galaxy map,
Mm-hmm.
which may also be wrong, apparently.
I use that to find chocolate.
Munches the Jaffa cake.
Nah.
Nice.
To be honest, all you need to know is
Not a
that
sponsor.
Ord Mantell is north
Also,
of
please
Coruscant.
sponsor us.
Then you know which direction it is.
Right, so it's literally, is it directly north of Coruscant?
Like, Ord Mantell is on the same plane as, like, in terms of, like, the central line. So the lines on the map here come out from Coruscant. It is literally on the orange line.
So it's on. It's
Alright.
Okay.
It literally is north of Coruscant, but there is not a direct hyperspace lane to go to it. But you guys were avoiding hyperspace lanes as you were going through
Yeah, we were.
hyperspace, so you
We were
kind
doing
of
our
were
paranoid
taking
jumps.
a bit longer.
Nice.
We engaged the
You're
infinite
taking a
improbability
fair bit
drive and nearly died twice as a result.
We're going to have to go ludicrous speed.
No, we were going at the speed of Brian.
Oh dear. I hope people get these references.
I hope so too.
I mean, we throw so many out there. One of them's bound to hit every now and then.
Yes. Otherwise,
If you're watching a bunch of geeks play a Star Wars tabletop RPG on Twitch, you must get one of these now and then, surely.
Every
Oh,
now
large
and
it
numbers.
says Spaceballs.
There we go.
I don't know if anyone else is getting this, but I'm getting an echo.
Hit the space ball.
I'm getting an echo now. Yeah.
I'm not getting anything.
Okay,
on
it
my
just
end.
stopped.
It has.
Don't
just
worry, it's
stopped.
fine.
We're fine now.
Maybe it was an echo of the Force.
Oh.
Yeah, but you seem to be getting a lot of those lately.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Look, it's tough being connected to the Force. You get a lot of headaches.
You get penetrated often. It binds.
I
the
ripped John
galaxy
Luke out of the
together.
ship and throw him into space. This is the betrayal episode.
The force
This is-
surrounds us. It penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
And it
Does the
didn't
Force
ask
at least
permission,
ask
so
for consent?
therefore there's a class action lawsuit against the Force.
I have a restraining order against the Force. The Force must stay at least 500 feet away from me at all times.
It's a bit hard to do that. It's everywhere, mate. That
It
echo's
can
a bit
move.
back.
Are they not like dead Force zones, like dead magic zones in D&D?
Ben, the echo's
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, don't. I've been playing
Really?
around with those
Yeah.
for Dark Matter.
Yeah.
And I'm having so much fun with them.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, we've lost Ben.
ladies and gentlemen, I've now become.
Hello? There we go.
That's good.
Yeah, I think
Is it
that makes
echoing?
No,
Okay.
No.
No?
No.
There we go.
No,
We're all flipped back to
we
normal
good?
now.
Yeah.
Back to normal.
Am I good?
You are good.
Okay.
Everyone
We're back
good.
to normal in
Yes,
the sense of the
cinema.
word. I would like to dock at the
Do-
space station if possible.
You can indeed dock at the space station.
Do I need to roll for this or
No.
because it's normal?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
If you want to roll for it, then albeit,
I
but
want to see how spectacular the landing is.
it's a simple check for you because
I
you
can't
can
wait for
do
John
it
to get,
tons of times.
to get all
If I
failed.
fail,
Well, especially since I just said it's a simple check, which is no dice, which is like no thingy dice.
I wanted to get a wash. I want you to get a wash so bad.
I did actually
You
get a
missed the
triumph.
space station.
Yeah.
Triumph, success, and advantage. We do it valiantly.
Cool. you land like any normal person.
Smooth.
I'm guessing, Baron, that's a Star Wars reference because when I Google it, it comes up with a little Star Wars creature. By the looks of things. Yes, yes, Ilamiri. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
We love that.
Can I do a quick head count on the droids we've got? Like, is there anyone else that needs patching up from the fight?
Anti-force creatures. Ah,
Oh yeah, I think I
probably-
read about them.
nice.
They were on like scarves, don't they? Around then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You've patched up the assassin droid.
Yeah, this droid
It's taken a bit. Like you've had help from like some of the normal mechanical droids as well, so they've all been helping to patch each other up. But you didn't really have
It's
the
very
materials
much-
to properly do it, so it's sort of like a ramshackle job. Luckily, you're going to a place where you know that they can be repaired properly.
Is
It's
it
very much been
like
like a daisy chain around the ship. Like you somewhere fixing someone in front of him, who's fixing someone behind him, who's fixing someone in front of him, who's
Yeah.
fixing someone in front of him.
do they all look like Peter Griffin in that episode of Family Guy that we're just like, we can rebuild him, but we don't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's got like a trash can for a leg.
We can rebuild him.
And a
but
rake
we-
for an arm.
We don't have any parts. It's ripping stuff out of the other droids. This doesn't look important. Lining the droids. The droids are going, which of you is least important?
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Luckily, Snibbly Pibble's heart is exactly the same shape as your penis.
Yeah, you land fine.
Yeah.
Only one of our characters has a penis. Oh, bye, John. Bye, John's penis.
My penis is not being cut off. I need this.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. It's being surgically
We'll find out
removed.
what happens when we fight the Zabrak.
The only time my penis is being touched is to be surgically altered to make it bigger. That's
What about to make it cybernetic?
potentially. I just don't want.
I
it
would like a
sparking
shotgun
on me.
penis.
Yeah, I would like the one pump chump.
So yeah, what do you guys do? Landed.
I recoil from John's horrible joke, and I leave the ship.
What if that's the name of a shotgun in Borderlands?
It is.
Yeah.
What is?
You get it from One Punch Man.
I can't remember
Yeah,
if it's good or not.
you leave the ship.
Are we like just sort of explain to the assassin droid that this is just sort of like a separatist outpost that we were at previously, and we just sort of like help them restore power and get it up
Oh
and
yeah,
running
you
again?
can see like thingies all around, like different droids all around, just sorting stuff out, doing repairs.
I suppose it's a weird question to ask because they're droids, but have they sort of like made any sort of like makeshift like homes for themselves or anything, or bunks, or because it's a factory,
Not
so I
in
don't
the
imagine
hangar. Not that you
Oh,
know
that's a
about.
fair point.
Also, droids don't tend to sleep. If they
mean,
power
yeah.
down, but they like when they power down, they'd be standing. They wouldn't be lying.
I mean, yeah, but they might want a nice
Yeah,
like,
most of the
room
droids
closet
would be.
to do it in or something.
Yeah, no, but Bits doesn't really lie down. He just sort of he goes to his room, but then he basically just sort of stands next to where the bed is.
I imagine there'd be like
Usually.
tortoises. If they went on their back, they wouldn't be able to get back up again.
Some of
Are
them
you telling
probably.
me
I mean,
Bits
depends
is
on
like
what they.
Bender?
Yes.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
The armor I'm wearing is specifically designed to prevent that problem.
Well,
Okay.
biting off the shiny metal ass.
Are you telling me our unstoppable dreadnought of death can be pushed over and immediately stopped?
Well, I mean, if he gets pushed over, he just has to activate the grenade launcher, which will push him back up.
Oh, I
True.
hope that goes well, otherwise it's...
I would love to see that happen. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I guess we'll... the assassin droid, does he seem particularly like upset? 'Cause we lost a lot of soldiers like in that fight. Does he think they'll be able to recover?
What do you tell him about this place?
We just if Irene's talking, we passed through here like a week ago, roughly. It's just a droid manufacturing facility, from what we can tell. We helped them get the power back on, get the systems up and running, and there's a bunch of defunct droids here that were
you noticed, like, even though his eyes can't move or anything, you notice sort of like, as you say, sort of manufacturing, it's sort of like his head kind of like perks up.
He's
droid manufacturing.
It's a factory that the Separatists built. I guess he's pretty close to Coruscant, so I guess it was meant to be like a staging area for the Clone Wars. I'm not really too sure. Bits is kind of the expert on Clone Wars.
Bits of light pipes and it's like, Roger. Seems logical.
Reese, while you're talking, can you just make me a discipline check with 3 purple?
Also, as established, Baron, he's not afraid of premature jet detonations. He was intending to cause them.
Yes.
I don't fear them.
Also, I like the fact that the one pump chump apparently from Borderlands is really good. Yeah, it's good for you. It's not good for the people you're using it on, which makes perfect sense.
Those detonations
Ben.
last 9 months.
Yeah.
2 advantages, 2 failures.
You get like, you just sort of like stand there and the advantage is you won't gain strain from this.
Okay, that's good.
You just sort of get come over by a massive headache, and you just sort of like mid-sentence while speaking, you just sort of like zone out for about. You just like it's not even like a major headache. You just sort of like space out, like you just like leave the room for about like mentally for about like a minute and a half.
That's me all the time.
Like, you guys notice this quite obviously. That he just sort of like, that she just stopped talking mid-sentence and was like...
I go and shake Eirene, like, yo.
You can just hear whispers in your head.
You're like, come on, Eirene.
You just hear, like, screams and...
Step out of that dream.
Come on, Eirene.
I was trying really hard to commit to the bit, but I couldn't stop laughing.
Like, when you snap back to reality, you realise like your head
so goes gravity.
You realise like your head throbbing. You notice that the assassin droid has just sort of like has walked off to try and find the leader, like whoever was designated leader of this place.
He was there, and now he's over there. Oh.
You zoned out.
He's already informed. He informed the rest of you that he's going to find the leader.
He's got the assassin droid's gone to find the leader. Are you okay, Eirene? You zoned out. Like major zoned
Yeah, I had another vision.
You just heard like a lot of whispers and
Wonder Vision.
And a lot of you couldn't discern
like
any of them.
You saw yourself in the 1950s in a sitcom.
And there was a man who was red. He was there. Apparently, we were married or something.
And you were there. And you were there.
And I
don't like you. You weren't there.
And you, audience, you were there.
You were there. And you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you just notice Eirene just snaps out of reality for like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes.
Ben, has the gravity gone?
What did your Twi'lek eyes see?
No.
The gravity's not gone.
I heard screams, and I heard
the ghost gravity.
It was like what happened to me on Alderaan, but I couldn't make anything out in it. I couldn't hear what the whispers were saying. But it feels a lot like what happened on Alderaan when they were whispering about some place called Rishi, or something called Rishi, or someone. I don't know what it is.
Where is
I think it's a planet near Ryloth. I remember learning about it in school, but I only know the name.
Well,
would that be Outer Rim knowledge?
That would be Outer Rim knowledge, please, if you want to roll it.
I'll roll that, just in case.
I feel like
What's the difficulty?
know a little bit because I'm from the Outer Rim.
Oh yeah, you're from Kessel.
I mean, Eirene lives on the planet next door to it, so.
Bits, I say that you can either use Outer Rim knowledge or Clone Wars knowledge.
Okay.
I don't know if there was a hydrate command, but I'm hydrating anyway.
Pardon?
I got 3 successes and a threat.
3 successes and a threat. Okay. Sorry, Mike. What did you roll on the purple, Charlie? Was it just?
Might have rolled on the purple.
Was it a
I
single?
think
Yeah.
I rolled a.
One purple or
Oh, I rolled 2 purple.
2 purple? Yeah, cool. Good,
I want
good.
two purple
Yeah.
as well.
I realised I didn't say what to roll, so. What was that? Did you roll, Charlie? 3 success and a threat.
Yes.
I got a straight up triumph.
You know that. So, Bits, you know that. Were you rolling Clone Wars? Or Outer Rim?
I rolled out a rim because
Okay.
I'd already rolled it.
Cool. Good to know. Just because then it differs depending on what you were rolling.
What do you remember?
You know that it's a planet in the Outer Rim. It's near Ryloth. You're not really too sure what's there, but you know it's definitely a system. What did you get? You got a triumph and what?
I got a triumph. Everything else cancelled out.
Okay, so 1 success, 1 being a triumph. You know that Rishi, like, it's a jungle world that is what people believe it to be is mostly uninhabited. You do know that there is a avian-like species that does live there called the oh crap, what are they called again?
Called
It's just Rishi.
the pigeon folk.
Is their leader Rishi Shanak?
No.
Damn.
Though they know what the budget is.
No, they know what a budgie is though.
Oh, okay. Damn it, that was a way better joke, Ben. One of these days, I'll get you.
They're known
get
as
you
Rishi, but with so Rishi is usually spelt with 1 eye on the end, but the race is spelt with 2 eyes. They're an avian. They're a sentient avian carnivorous species.
There you go. For anyone that wanted to look at Rishi, the Mari 3DS has put a link to look
They
at.
are. You know that they're not very. They're very primitive. They haven't developed space flight.
Oh, so it's first contact protocol. Okay.
Not really. They've had contact with other planets, with other people
Just
in the area.
humour me. We're not from the area.
But you've.
We're from a different area.
No, but they've had contact with people on the planet before, but they haven't themselves developed the technology.
Okay.
They've stayed. They haven't really done anything.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. So you, on hearing of your arrival, the battle droid that you when you first came, comes down to meet you with the assassin droid standing next to him, and he's like, "Welcome!
Hey, good to
I
see you
see
again.
you brought friends."
Hello there.
We did
Yes.
some refugees from another camp.
Unfortunately, that camp has been somewhat destroyed.
Yes, I have heard from friend here.
Assassin droid. That we don't know his designation, so we're calling him assassin droid. Did we ever give him a
You've been calling him assassin droid. I've been calling him the Silver Man.
Pretty sure I gave him a
I don't
designation
think- I
because he
can't
was like a
remember the
protocol droid.
designation.
We'll just stick with Johnny Silverman until now.
Johnny Johnny Silver.
He's D340H.
I think I probably wrote that down.
D340. That's literally.
Oh, is he who I'm going to become?
He's literally called Death. God's sake, Ben. God's sake.
We're good with our droid puns, though.
I mean, there's bits and pieces. Episode 5. Remember that one?
Yep. I actually made a droid called Pieces.
Yes.
Because it
He
was
was
funny.
the entire focal point of
Was
the
it
of the
P1?
entire episode.
P13C35,
Wasn't it?
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was horribly misspelled, actually. It was actually called Pisces,
God
which
damn
is wrong, because he's
Uh,
actually a star sign Capricorn,
it. Same.
Droids have star signs.
I guess.
I mean,
Anyway,
when they were
In a
manufactured.
galaxy far, far away.
So the B1 battle droid does look at you as like, we have almost got things fully operational.
Nice.
We can,
Good to hear.
if you require, we have been able to get the manufacturing back up and running.
Nice.
We have materials to expand our own, but also have materials should you wish to have another ally.
Yes.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes!
Let me think about that. Yes.
It's like,
I'm staring
I think
down
it sounds
this
like John
B1.
has some ideas. So
I'm staring down the B1 and just literally he goes, "We have materials." Yes.
we can rebuild him.
We can give you another ally. Yes. Yes. I would like one of
Let's
your.
do
We
it.
must rebuild.
I don't know about you guys.
You must
but
construct additional pylons.
I turned to Eirene and Bits and I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but an astromech droid might come in handy.
what does an astromech do?
He's basically an engineer.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that could be handy to have on the ship.
It
It's
would be
you
good
called
to
a-
have the ship be able to be repaired and flown at the same time.
Exactly.
It's your the big
Repaired
ones don't have bad
properly,
relationships with astromechs, do they?
You repair better.
rather than just Eirene.
My mechanical skills are
Not good.
Existing.
they're there. They're
Subpar.
better than average.
They're probably better than
But-
mine.
They're
I mean,
mediocre.
I've got one rank.
And then there's my mechanics. mean,
I have
was
0
I was
ranks.
able to put your lightsaber together,
Yep.
bits of grenade launcher with a
Yep.
mod, and I managed to repair a hull breach.
That you did.
He makes a good case.
I do make a good case, and now we're gonna have an asteroid,
Yeah.
an astromech. That's gonna basically
An asteroid
do it
droid.
for me.
We can make an even better case
Yeah.
with blackjack and
It's
hookers.
just a big rock with
Blackjack.
legs.
So
Sounds
he leads you to the
It's the droid manufacturer's plant, like in Galaxy's Edge. I get to pick the parts and everything.
he takes you to the turbo lift. It's not even called a turbo lift, are they?
No, that's
It is,
Star
it, now,
Trek.
it is now. That's
That's
awesome.
Star
Let's go for
Trek.
it.
It's now,
I
yeah.
think it's just
called a
called
turbo
a
lift now.
lift.
No, they actually have a name.
Let's Google it.
Set phases to stun.
Oh yeah.
Mr. B1, can you show us to the uppy going machine?
No, they are.
Could you
called-
show me to your vertical movement tube?
They are called turbo lifts.
They are called turbo lifts.
A turbo
I think we
lift,
had
Star
this
Trek.
discussion the last
Vacuum
time we
lift.
were
vacuum
last time we were
elevator,
here.
or lift tube.
I love how my stupid answer was actually quite accurate.
They are
It was. It
genuinely
was
called
very
turbo
close.
lifts.
And it's also the same in Star Trek.
Yeah. I knew it was
Cool.
definitely in Star
I
Trek.
can't
but
wait.
I didn't
Yeah.
know what they were called in Star Wars.
I was pretty sure it was. That's why I always used to thought it. So yeah,
A long
you get,
time ago.
he takes
going
you
bold.
to he takes you to a turbo lift.
Space, the final frontier.
Takes you down to sort of the manufacturing bay. You do notice that they seem to have
Cleaned up.
reworked one of the areas cleaned up one of the areas at the end, and you do notice there to be like a little shooting range.
I like this.
Oh, damn.
I like.
There also seems to be like
Is there a
a
shop?
lot of like. There is not a
I
shop,
love a little shop.
but there's
This is not Doctor
there's a
Who.
shooting there's a shooting range, and then there's also
I'm glad someone got the reference.
also you notice some droids sparring sort of hand to hand as well as melee.
Guys.
Oh, I thought you meant.
They're learning.
I thought you
As
meant
well
like
as
I
well
thought you
as
meant,
some
like,
of them
having a
trying
spa
to
day.
like, as well as sort of like those little ball droids that like training droids.
Yeah.
You notice a couple of them just sort of like practicing, sort of like dodging and like blocking, trying to block blaster bolts with like some melee weapons and a shield, and
They're learning.
as well as
Eirene
Nice.
has an idea now.
There's a droid in the corner.
I'm gonna look down at my lightsaber and just go, I wonder if I can do that with this.
Oh.
Hey Bits, do you know if lightsabers can block blasters like the vibro swords are doing?
It says like one of his moments where he sort of like stares off into the distance for about 30 seconds.
He's having a
PTSD flashback.
you just get
no,
flashbacks. You just get flashbacks of your company being sort of like shooting and the blaster bolts getting deflected back and like blasting some of your
Oh shit.
Is that
your
some
friends,
strain?
your droid friends' heads off.
Is that some strain?
Bits, it's okay.
Possibly.
The sun's
Is
getting
that
real
some-
low.
One strain.
One strain.
That is some PTSD right there. I can just imagine.
Joys of using a B1.
I can just imagine, like, obviously Ben was describing all of the what the droids are doing. I can just imagine there's a droid in the corner having a mental breakdown. Just because it's having a bad day.
You do notice a droid just throw a gun, like a blaster onto the floor, and then it shoots him in the leg, and he's like, "Ow!" He's like, "God damn it!" and he's jumping around like
God damn it.
hurt.
Some say the B in B1 stands for bad luck.
I don't know, I've seen you shoot, Bits, I disagree.
Bad juju.
It stands for badass.
It's bad luck for everyone else, in my case.
Can I go over to the sparring droids and just like see how their fighting's going?
Yeah.
Just see what their
Watch.
technique's like.
Go spar with the droid.
It's not perfect.
Do you
They're
guys want
okay.
me to show you a few things?
You do notice that they have created a Magna droid, and that one is like he's top. Like he doesn't need anything, like any teaching.
Can I go over to some of the? I'm guessing it's B1s
Yeah.
that are sparring.
You see an IG-100 Magna droid,
Nice.
Hi there.
Magna Guard droid as well.
I'm Eirene. I don't think we've met.
Like,
Um,
who are you speaking to? The B1s.
The Magna droid. IG.
His sort of like head turns. His head sort of like swivels round and looks at you, while because he wasn't looking at you.
Oh, that's
Just
not
notice the head
upsetting.
swivel round. And then he turns.
Do you want some help training these guys? I've actually got quite a bit of experience in hand-to-hand combat.
He looks at you. He's like, "If you want, if you want."
Okay. I'm going to take some of the B1s and just sort of show them, try and show them a parry technique. So, because I'm guessing they're getting hit a lot.
So, according to adversaries, they are classed as an IG-100 Magna droid is classed as a nemesis.
Oh, dang.
Oh damn.
This is exactly why I didn't go over there and go, I want to
They
fight
also
him. Because
cost
I know
90,000 credits to buy one.
Jesus.
Yeah,
but
these guys
they
have
can
the,
also-
have the resources to print one.
I was going to say, these
Excellent.
guys, these are the guys that can lose their head and still carry on fighting, right?
Yep.
What?
He
they
looks
can
at you
use
as
their
like,
legs and carry on fighting.
he looks at you as like, "Would you like to be my sparring partner?"
Yeah, sure, if it'll help the recruits. And I'll sort of like square up and like get ready to throw down. This is the point where this is the one other time where my martial artistry will ever come in useful.
Oh, 100%.
Yay,
He is using his electro staff though.
Oh, if he's using his staff, I don't want to use the lightsaber because I
Use
feel
the
like that would be
lightsaber.
really big.
Oh no, because you pull your punches. You're not trying to actually hurt each other. Like if you, it's
Yeah.
like when you'd stop short. Like
Okay, I'll ask him. Are you okay with me using this? And I'll show it to him. I'm not I don't want to hurt anyone. It's just
He looks
like,
at it and smile. He looks at it and smiles. Is like, I have not seen one of them in many years. It would be an honor.
Okay. All right. I pull out my lightsaber and I activate it and I start sparring with him.
I had a sound
from the hill.
but it didn't load up Soundscape.
And I don't have it installed.
No.
Hang on, I'll quickly just... Hang on.
Surely half the fun of a lightsaber is to make the noises yourself.
Yeah, it's like,
but...
it's like the Graham Norton show with Ian McGregor as well. It's how Chris O'Dowd, the audience have said they can do the sound in their heads. They know. Also, I may have unknowingly looked at Scotty's character sheet.
Alright.
Oh my god!
He's alright.
He's more than alright.
Yeah, he's okay.
I mean, he's a technician.
He's not as good as what, like, Bones is.
Yeah, but he's not a medical droid.
No.
And I don't have
Alright.
I don't even have a stat block for Bones.
Yeah, you do. I gave him you one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were giving it at one
Yeah, we
point.
do have a stat block.
Because I remember looking at it at one point.
You can always search it up in the adversaries database.
I think you posted it.
You could, but it's a homemade one.
It's not in the admin.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
Damn it, I can't even sign into Sirenscape at the moment anyway.
That's fine, don't worry about it. Like I say, I'm pretty sure our viewers can all know what a
We'll have it
lightsaber
ready
sounds
for
like.
next time.
We'll have it all properly set up.
I'm pretty sure most of our viewers can play the entirety of the original trilogy in their head verbatim.
I'm pretty sure I could do like that and the prequels.
Alright, so where
Yeah.
is God? Do you want me to roll cool, like, for initiative, or?
What's your agility?
My agility is 3.
His agility's 4. He's going first.
Okay, fine. I've got the lightsaber out, and yeah, do it. Just need to check. Oh, I can absolutely do that.
He just you notice the electro staff just like starts spinning and flourishing.
Whoa, that's new.
Like he just starts spinning it.
Alright, this is going to be good.
He's twizzling it basically. He's gonna.
He has 2 setbacks.
He's gonna go.
Unless he's got anything that will remove setback, but...
He doesn't. I don't believe. No, that's fine. No, he's
Oh
got
yeah, and if he
enough
rolls any
to do
threat
that.
or despair, let me know.
Okay.
So I got stuff for that.
Okay, so that cancels. Cancels that. That cancels that. 3 success.
Okay.
We're not going to do any damage. It's just going to be like, unless because he's not trying to hurt you. So
Okay. I'm going to spend 3 strain, and I'm going to parry him.
okay.
So I'd reduce it by 4 if that reduces it to just to sort of like demonstrate the technique.
Okay. Yeah. So it would have been 10 damage.
Okay. Oh, I would have
Minus
taken no
so-
damage then because my soak is 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next up is your go. Was it?
It is my go. I'm going to attack with my
So
lightsaber for the
you notice
first
he
time.
manages to get past your lightsaber. He does, but then like you
Okay.
just sort of like knock it out the way with your parry.
Phew. Just quick. Nice and
Yeah.
quick. Is there... So what difficulties am I rolling for here?
2 perp.
Just two.
1 perp, 1 red. Sorry.
I was going to say, I think he upgrades.
Adversary.
Doesn't he?
Yes.
And I get a boost because, just as an explanation for the audience, my lightsaber is a curved hilt, kind of like Count Dooku's. So it's a dueling saber. So when I'm engaged with a single target, I get a boost against my attack rolls. And rolling. Ooh, this could be interesting. So 2 successes, 5 advantage, and 1 despair.
Okay.
Damn, the only dice that
The despair is you don't look as cool as Count Dooku.
Oh no,
Because no one
Christopher
does.
Lee, why have you done this?
No one can be more Christopher Lee than Christopher Lee.
When you counted your success, did you count the despair as minusing one of the successes?
It would be 1 success then.
Okay. Because it is a failure, despair is. As well as
Okay.
thinking.
It's the reverse end of a triumph.
Yeah.
That does technically mean I could crit if I wanted to, but obviously I'm not trying to do damage.
No. No, but you can activate any abilities that it has.
The only ability it has is like
Theoretically.
it has Sunder, but I don't really want to break his weapon.
That's fine. His weapon has well, you don't know this, but his weapon has cortosis plating.
Okay, so it wouldn't be damaged anyway.
It wouldn't do any damage. No.
Okay. I mean, otherwise that would just be unless there's something else I can. Hang on. This is where bookkeeping is important, kids. And check your abilities and figure out. Nope, I can't do that.
Keeping everyone's favourite thing about tabletop role-playing games.
Well, it's always handy to know what you have.
Well, besides, he's gonna parry you, so he's gonna suffer 3 strain and parry you.
Okay. My damage is just 6.
That reduces it completely before soak. He has
Okay.
parry 4.
I have breach 1.
What he does, it's before soak, so
Oh, it's before soak.
parry is
so
always before soak.
Oh, so it would do 2 damage, wouldn't it?
It did no damage.
Well, doesn't breach ignore like 10 points of soak?
Yeah, but it doesn't ignore 6 points of parry. 6 reduction of damage from parry.
Oh, 6 parry. Okay, right.
His parry 4, but it reduces it, so it reduces it by 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot parry is like yeah.
Weird. I'm gonna say the
can I spend
despair
2
is. What
Okay,
do you want to do?
but-
Okay, tell me
well-
what you want to do first.
I was going to spend 2 destiny points to use my capstone skill to get 2 extra attacks with my vibro knife. If the despair, 'cause I understand that despair is probably going to put me in a bad position though.
I was gonna say that, like, from parrying it, the despair was you almost clip yourself with it, and it pushes you off balance.
Okay.
The despair is you went in too forcefully, and the parry just sort of like really knocked you back.
I think that's appropriate for Irene's first time using a lightsaber.
I would say that's appropriate.
You almost cut yourself.
Ooh.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Hot, hot, hot.
You gotta
Like
qualify
it just sort of like grazes. Like just
I've got like a little burn on the side of my arm.
yeah.
I will get Bones to look at that.
You don't take any damage.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna take 2 strain though.
Okay.
Take some strain.
I think that is more than
fair.
With a lightsaber. This is the way.
Next up is his go at you. I'm gonna
Alright.
give him a boost because you're off balance.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Your setback is from your defense, isn't it?
I have 2 melee defense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Superior armor, dude. It's great.
Nice. That's why you play Bounty Hunter.
Oh no, that's a mod.
Oh, I thought it was a bounty hunter thing.
That's a mod I spent a lot of money on. It was
Okay,
well
so he
worth
has
it.
he has one threat,
Okay.
4 success, 1 triumph.
Okay. As long as the threat is lower than 3, I can't do anything about it.
Seeing as you're off balance, how does this sound for the triumph that he got?
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening.
He trips you and like gets you into like a submit position,
Oh,
like the thingies in your face.
submit.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I think that's really fucking good. Shit.
he sort of like looks down at you. Is like, this was quicker than I expected. Much quicker.
Can I make?
That's
Can
what
I
she
make
said.
an-
Ha ha ha
Can
ha.
I attempt to make an attack?
He
to,
puts
like,
his
push
hand
him
up
off
to
of
high
me?
five you.
High five has been made.
Yeah.
Droid on droid.
I want to be really stubborn.
What are you gonna try and do?
I'm just gonna try and like push him off of me with like a quick punch or something.
He's not on you. He's sort of like his staff is just sort of like, you know, like right at your face.
Oh, okay. He's not pinning me in any way.
No,
All right, I'll try and
but
knock it
it's
out of the way.
clear to
then.
anyone watching. Like theoretically, would think that it's over.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
like,
try and
this
like knock
is
it
how
away
you
from
knock
me.
an
and make an
opponent
attack.
off balance. Okay. I'm gonna give you a setback.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Am I
It's
making
still the
so-
same. It's still the same. The red and the purple.
Okay.
Just with added difficulty of a set.
Actually, flip that destiny point. Flip that one and only destiny point.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
I've not got anything else to use it for.
So 2 reds, yeah.
2 reds.
We
Okay,
can now
uh,
do major ass
roll.
shit now.
Hey Ben, 2 success, 3 advantage.
Ooh la la.
Cool. You just sort of like knock it out the way, roll over, and like you roll in a sort of way and just sort of like slash as you're standing.
Okay, nice.
Obviously, like as you're about to hit, you turn the lightsaber off, so you don't
Yep.
actually hit because you can tell that you're actually going to hit.
As I sort of land, I'm just going to turn to the B1 to go, and that is how you recover.
They clap. And then he goes to take his next go at you. Seeing as you're still showing them.
Yep.
Like,
I'm a stubborn target.
that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 success, 1 threat.
Oh god. 1 threat.
So theoretically, that would do 8, 14 damage. Theoretically,
Okay.
theoretical damage.
I would parry it and to reduce it to 10, which would then obviously my soak would minus. But yeah, it's friendly. So he does get a bit. He would get a bit of damage in. Like he would definitely get a hit in.
Yeah.
Damage.
He sort of like pushes you back. He's like pushing you back as you do it, as like you're blocking and trying to. You'll go.
Okay. All right.
There was almost a
yeah.
clear winner, and then there wasn't.
Yeah, there was almost. Is still the setback or no?
No. That was because you
Okay.
were off balance because you were knocked to your ass.
Oh no. 4 advantage, 2 failure. It's a miss. But
He just sort of like dodges out the way. He
I'm
like takes
gonna
a step back, and you miss.
I'm going to spend 2 destiny points to unsheath my to make 2 extra attacks, and because of 1 second.
Everyone hydrated,
draw.
please.
Because of draw and fire, I can holster and draw a weapon as a free action.
Because of Ben, we need to hydrate.
Hey, it's always good to keep hydrated.
That
It
is
is.
true. You drink a lot. I should be hydrating more. I've got a major ass headache.
I need to fill this up.
That's how much you've hydrated. You require to fill up.
No, this wasn't forward in the first place.
Oh, fair enough. Knocked my microphone out.
So the way this feature works, Ben, I can make an additional combat check. But each time I make an additional combat check, the difficulty goes up by 1 purple.
Okay.
Reece, you know
So it would go from 1 purple to 2 purple.
Yeah.
I can make, but this is with my vibro knife, not with my lightsaber.
Okay. It's still so. How many purple is this? 3 purple.
It's two and 1 red, because it says
2
it
and 1
increases the
red, yes.
difficulty. It doesn't upgrade it.
Yeah, but he upgrades 1, so.
Yeah.
2 and 1 red. Cool.
Okay, rolling. 4 success, 2 advantage.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know that would do a lot of damage, so it would be.
He was busy blocking the lightsaber. That he didn't see you just sort of like twizzle out the vibro knife.
So,
Is this the one that you took off of thingy?
This is the one I took. This is the one I took off of my Kira. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that would be 9 damage in total, which I think his soak would ignore. He can still parry this one, I think, if he wants.
I'm gonna say he doesn't see this one.
Okay.
So you do get this one through. Oh, I forgot to say, you meant to be rolling a setback as well, because he has 1 melee defense.
Oh, I didn't realise. Hang on. Do you want me to roll the next? Because I've got 1 more attack. Do you want me to roll the next one with the setback?
Do you want to just quickly roll a setback?
Yeah, I'll roll a setback.
Fair.
I'll just 1 failure, so it would have just been 1 less damage.
Okay, that would have been completely cancelled by soak.
Oh, that's okay then.
Okay.
So next one is 3 purple, 1 red, and 1 setback.
Yeah.
Let's roll it.
We're rolling.
1 success, 2 threats. So this one he would see coming, but it would be negated by his soak completely, but it still hits, kind of.
He's sort of like... He doesn't bother parrying it.
No,
You just sort of get in with like 2 quick stabs.
And always remember that your opponent can be tricksy. So
And that used Destiny points, 2 Destiny points.
It did.
Already updated on stream.
Okay.
I'll turn to the B1s and just sort of say, like, your opponent's going to always try and get the upper hand, so watch your back for cheap tactics and sneak attacks.
We had all the Destiny.
Are you looking at them to do that?
I'm quickly looking at them
You don't
as
have
I'm
them
doing that.
all on your side anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. They were on our side completely.
Yeah.
I know. We could have done a MacGuffin thing, but there's not really anything to use it for at the moment.
No, not yet. We're not combating anything.
1 success being a triumph,
Okay.
and 1 threat.
Okay. I can't do anything with the 1 threat, so yeah, just the triumph.
Just the triumph. So he's going to use the triumph to actually activate linked.
Oh, we can do linked on this thing?
It has
Yeah,
2 ends.
It's 2
So
ends,
he
yeah.
sort of like he sort of comes down on you at one end, and then like spins it, like as he's doing it. So it's like he's spinning it as he's doing it, and it's like it hits you with one bit, and then it comes down and gets you on the other side.
You're being clipped.
That's just 2 lots of 8 damage, if that's any consolation.
Minus soak, right?
If it's 2 lots of 8 damage, it would have. Is it so linked? You minus soak from the second attack as well, don't you?
Yeah.
From both. Yeah, so it would have
It's
been
an
1
inefficient.
damage on each hit. The benefits of high brawn. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like stagger backwards and sort of like go to make another attack with the lightsaber.
The lightsaber of justice.
Of justice.
I just realised stun damage actually just does damage to strain. What are the rest of you guys doing while you're watching Eirene do this?
It's the lightsaber of just ice.
Just ice.
What's everyone doing?
Oh no.
The manufacturing droids manufacturing Scotty.
Okay. And Bits, are you target range? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll be in the target range. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll be doing my own demonstration, and
oh, I can't wait.
Showing them how to be a you have a ton of B1 battle droid. They've already from landing. People have been whispering rumor, all talk about you. Word has got around. You have Eirene had a fairly decent crowd, but Bits has
I mean, these are your people.
He's got a shed ton watching him.
I'd just like to put out there that John Luke has none.
John Luke is watching a droid.
John Luke is with the maintenance droids.
Yeah. I have no rep.
You're just sharing sort of maintenance stories.
Oh, did I tell you this?
And piloting stories as well, I
had
guess.
To fix a hull breach while in space.
They're like, oh my god!
Why did this flash sack not die in the vacuum?
I'm with basically the IT crowd. oh my god!
you pretty much.
That's a mothbot.
Reese, it was. What were you doing? Were you doing another retaliation?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to say just for the sake of expedience, so I'm just going to keep going back and forth until we eventually.
I know, but I want you to do one.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do one more attack.
I need
with
you
the
to do one
lightsaber.
thing for me.
Okay.
Discipline check.
Oh, Benjamin. What difficulty?
2 red and 2 purple. You're not expecting it.
Trying to catch me with a headache.
Oh dear.
And a step back for the previous one.
Huh?
And a step back
okay.
because of the previous one.
I don't know that it's going to make much difference, but hang on. Okay, it was a wash. 3 advantage and 5 failures. I have a massive headache.
You sort of space out. You go to attack. You just sort of space out, and the Magna droid just
He missed.
Yeah, the Magna droid just. No, I was just seeing how much that worked in your favour. The Magna droid, he knocks you to the ground.
Does that sort of snap me back, or am I still out of it?
You're just sort of you snap out, and that snaps you back, but
oh jeez,
your head really, I'm gonna say 4 strain.
Oh wow.
Don't pass out.
Also,
close.
Oh dear.
He's close.
You heard even more whispers, lots of whispers. Roll me a perception check just quickly as well.
Ooh la
Okay.
la.
Perception. Any setback or anything from the headache?
Setback because you failed the previous one. 2 purple.
Okay. All right, rolling. 3
Magna droid
advantage.
helps you back you up. Okay.
3 advantage. 3 failure.
Oh, okay. Again, you can't really discern what the words are saying. You just keep just hear tons of whispers, and like your headache gets even worse, and it feels like you hear like an ear-piercing shriek.
Can I roll to know?
Like you just see Eirene. You can see. You're all the way. Actually, perception because you are all the way across the room.
That's why.
3 purple because there's a mechanical. There's like a assembly like thingy in front of you.
Out of curiosity, Ben, does the shriek sound familiar? The voice. Or if I failed the perception check, I suppose I wouldn't know, would I?
I think it does. You're not too sure though.
Sounds familiar.
Like it, you know, like your head really hurts.
Oh. Son of a...
The Magna Droid just sort of like helps you up. He's like, "Are you okay, flesh person?"
I'm fine. It's just I periodically get headaches and it's
That
it's
was
a
good
force
spar.
thing. Yeah, a good spar as well. I just sort of shake his hand.
He shakes your hand and like leads you to a bench to sit down.
Hopefully, when I'm in a better state, we should do it. We should do that again because that was fun.
Indeed, it was.
What's your name? I don't think you told me his name.
He just goes by M4G.
Mag.
Mag.
Oh, Meg. I'll catch you later.
But he's technically classed. He's an IG 100.
Yeah.
He goes back to just sort of like train his recruits. He's sort of not his recruits, but help all the people learn a bit more self-defense stuff.
I hope they learned something from watching that.
We can only hope.
Bits. Roll me. Roll me like a ranged. Like roll me like an attack that you'd normally do, but
Okay.
with just 1 purple.
Yep.
Still have my perception check, by the way.
Yes, your perception check.
I got
What was it?
3 success, 2 advantage, 4 threat.
You see her fall. You see her just sort of like. Advantage and threat cancel out, mate.
Oh yeah. 3 success.
So it'd be 2
2
threats.
Okay. So you see her sort of like get knocked to the ground, but you kind of like the threat is that it kind of looked like it was just part of the sparring.
Okay.
You didn't see her snap out of reality. You see him,
I mean,
but you didn't see what happened
I
exactly.
would like to go over there anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
You see him helping like Eirene to a set of benches to just sit on.
you good, Eirene? You okay?
No, more headaches again, John.
I think we need to.
Getting bad.
I think you need to take a breather, just in general. Like just.
It means something though. It usually always means something whenever this happens.
Well, you told me obviously in your after your first vision, Rishi, which was the planet.
I think there's got to be something up with it.
Yeah, I feel like some answers will lie there.
Maybe we'll run into someone like we did Clive on Down to Him.
Maybe it's not very much. It's not very inhabited, but there's something there.
Maybe there's something to do with the Force. I don't know.
We can only.
Or maybe I'm just having really bad headaches.
We can only go and find out.
It's
Check
worth a
to
look.
recover strain if you want as well.
Yeah.
How's Bits doing? I saw him head off towards the range. Do they even still have a range anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, after Bits is done with it.
Oh, Charlie, what did you roll?
For the yes, for the shooting, I got 6 successes, 2 advantages, and a triumph.
Bits
Yeah,
is like
that's exactly what.
Bits is like even shooting backwards behind his back.
Oh god.
He's like showing
I'm like
off.
Deadshot, basically.
He's showing off like Deadshot in that in that scene in
Like
Suicide
shooting
Squad.
the exact same spot from different angles without looking.
Yeah. He
different
even
weapons.
like bounces one. He even bounces one and ricochets it, and it hits like 12 targets.
Duck, sir. Duck again.
And he's like pew 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 pew.
Basically,
Like
what
he's
telling
looking like a
us-
badass.
What you're telling us is Bits is unstoppable now.
No, I'm telling you, he just looks like he's a badass right now.
Which in
Can
turn
I
makes him
can I use
unstoppable.
my capstone ability?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, what is it?
Cool.
How many
My
does-
capstone ability is
2 destiny
called
points?
Last One Standing. Yes, it's 2 destiny points. I have to make a resilience check. It takes my full round, but I automatically defeat all minions in an encounter and a rival in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is after doing this like ridiculous like trick shot display, Bits then goes into absolute berserk mode and says, "Now let me show you a move, Nicole, the killing floor," and then just there is chaos. There's just so many bolts fire and like grenades are firing out of his.
The Doom sound
You know.
plays.
Yeah, it's like rapid
Yeah, the
firing
Doom
everything.
soundtrack
It's
is
just
playing
complete
right
and utter
now.
carnage. Yeah.
Holy
And then
shit.
and then he goes like one extra mile, and like as everything is like exploding around him from the grenades and like still firing as he goes, he takes out the tactical knife and starts like attacking the dummies with like perfect precision strikes as to where the side of the head would be and the heart
I was gonna say as soon
until
as
like, everything is completely wrecked.
as soon as all the grenades land and like start exploding, Bits turns around and puts down the visor, like a pair
Yeah.
of sunglasses.
Yeah, and then starts walking back like casually with the gun over his shoulder and like just a knife by his side. It's like,
And then
cool
then all
guys
the
don't
grenades
look at explosions.
then the grenades explode behind him.
John, never piss Bits off.
I've already decided not to. Not even before.
I
Bits,
not
you
want to be on
have,
the wrong
like-
end of Bits.
You have like 100 droids asking for your autograph. Asking
Do I have
for
an
you to
autograph?
sign their
I
armor.
invent an autograph.
Let me go and get the
Roll a
buttons.
calligraphy check.
They ask you to sign their armor. Or
Can
their
I?
gun.
Can I? I guess I would sign it with a knife, wouldn't I? So it'd be a melee. Yeah.
Scratch it in, yeah.
Yeah, sort of like scratch it in.
Engrave it into them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than a signature. It's an engraving.
Is my astromech droid done yet, or are they now distracted by Bits?
They're a little bit distracted, and like you just like
Can I
click
see-
your fingers, and then they snap back. It's an automatic assembly line anyway.
Oi, astromech. Need it done.
The assembly line is like going. In the meantime, while by the time that has all happened, the astromech is almost finished.
Yeah, he just needs his paint job.
There's a fire at the back of
Yeah.
the range. One of the droids is
It's
going.
gonna be-
One of
Hell,
the mechanical
fire.
droids comes up. It's like, how would you like to paint?
It's gonna be red from like the head, from like the bottom of the head downwards. It's much symbolising a Starfleet engineer's uniform.
He's like, we need to program a designation as well.
Shit, I've already forgotten the designation.
SC 5C dash 0TY
Yeah, that.
dash 0TY.
5C
Yeah.
0 dash 0TY.
Because I got rid of one of the T's because it didn't make sense. Okay.
I hope
So-
I hope the red shirt colour doesn't mean he's going to die straight away when we land on Reach.
It's Scotty. Engineers wear red shirts.
Yeah, they do.
As well.
Red shirts. They are the red shirts.
Or they wear yellow shirts, or I don't know. It changes between
No,
different.
yellow
like-
is bridge.
Frozen.
Yellow is more predominantly bridge officers.
How'd you bring up Scotty?
Not necessarily because Allura wears red.
Yeah, but she's comms.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really call her a bridge officer. When I say
She's on the bridge.
When I say bridge officer, tactical helm captain.
Yeah. Blue tends to be science.
Yeah. So Spock.
White is just happy to
McCoy.
be here.
Does that mean Bones has got a blue? He's got a blue paint job.
Medical droids tend to be blue anyway.
Yeah, they tend to be blue as standard. So we do have at the moment.
We've got the Starfleet.
So technically, it shouldn't Bits be gold because he's tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah, does Bits want to get a paint job while he's here?
Are we gonna paint Bits gold? Are we gonna actually do that? I'm pretty sure we said that earlier that we were gonna make him gold.
We have to.
There is. You do know that there is a painting. There's a spray area where you can get repainted.
Go and get repainted.
Okay,
We need this to
so
happen now.
okay, so Bits is going to be like gold, but sort of like a dark gold, so it's not like too like overly shiny. And then there's gonna be like red and black like decals.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like the
Namari,
deep-
Nice.
We have Scotty Droid now. He's our astromech engineer.
Welcome to this manufacturing bay called the Character Creator. Are you Twi'lek, human, droid?
I feel like we're in the character creation for the Old Republic.
Kind of.
Except the only thing you can click is droid.
We're basically what it's like at the end of the opening section to Oblivion, where you go, is there anything about your character you would like to change?
Everything.
And it will only let you change it to droid.
Select server.
Are you telling me we've only done the intro? All of our adventures leading up to this have just been the intro.
Yes.
Don't show them the boob slider.
Can you imagine a droid?
Nice.
Right.
That's just good.
Quite possibly it'd be a prostitution droid.
A prostitution droid. Can they be manufactured here?
It'd be like the droids in Futurama.
That's true. They're the heavy smokers and yeah. The big titters.
The ones that are polluting the world.
The ones polluting the galaxy.
Yes, so you get your astromech droid. Bits comes out of the thingy looking like a badass. It's got a really nice recolor.
I'm gonna go up and high five Bits and go, like, Bits, I saw that display at the range. That was incredible.
Thank you.
I say it's so inspiring. You recover one strain from it.
Nice.
No,
Thank God I needed that.
Oh.
No,
you can recover a strain as well if you want.
There you
I mean, I did get 2 advantages on it. Got 2 success, 2 advantage. Although I don't think I
Yeah.
ever declared that. To be fair.
You did.
I did. Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, Reese, you can roll discipline checks to try and focus yourself and try and get rid of the headache.
I'll do that while I'm on the bench, while
I
I'm
would-
waiting for Bits to finish up.
I would definitely say that Eirene probably needs to spend 100 channel points.
Probably should.
She needs to spend 100 channel points to do a particular thing starting with H that helps with getting rid of headaches. I haven't pressed anything, but I'm just saying she should probably hydrate.
I was gonna say.
I don't know if I can. I'm not signed in at the moment.
No, but Eirene should. Eirene should probably drink something if her headache's pretty bad.
Eirene will go back to the ship and get something to drink and just sort of like try and relax herself.
Okay. Are you trying to do it naturally, or are you gonna do a discipline check?
I'm gonna do a discipline check.
Ben,
Okay.
What
Pardon?
difficulty?
Do you have the stream open, Ben?
Yes.
Do you have the volume?
I do.
No,
I do
I
not.
do not.
Only ask because occasionally I can hear everyone.
It might be getting a bit of an echo.
Echo. But anyway, yes. Recently.
What difficulty is the discipline check, Ben?
I believe they are. One sec.
Fun fact, I get an automatic advantage on all checks that I make because of my armor.
Oh, it's a simple. So no.
Oh, so it's just one.
Yeah.
It's a very.
You can either do a discipline or a cool check. Each success
I'll do discipline.
becomes a strain.
You're disciplined better.
My discipline is way better. I don't have any points in cool. My presence is my willpower is much higher.
Eirene isn't cool. She's a nerd.
Is anybody a doctor?
No, she's strong-willed.
What did you roll?
3 success, 2 advantage, or 3 advantage. Sorry.
Um.
I feel pretty zen.
You feel pretty zen. You sort of. I'm gonna say the advantage
Got my playlist going. I got some ambient lighting.
is.
Lavender.
No, she doesn't like lavender.
No. I mean, that's sleepy stuff anyway.
Yeah, it just makes her drowsy. Doesn't make her feel calm.
Any calming incenses?
No.
I'm gonna spend all the advantage.
Maybe a
You've
galactic
recovered
pizza
3
roll.
strain. I'm gonna spend all the advantage on this. Is that like as you actually just start to focus in a less stressful sort of situation, you start to notice that like you're alone right now. There's no one around.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like you can hear people.
What, outside my room or inside my room?
It sounds like they're outside because it sounds very faint.
John, Bits,
But
you
you
guys
go-
in here?
You go to look like around the ship and no one's there. Bones isn't even on the ship right now. He's sort of like in the hangar bay talking. You can see him out the window.
Hey, Bones. Oh, he's not in. Oh, he's outside.
It's like you can still hear the whispers.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm going to take a massive leap and go. Mara? You there? It's Eirene.
Oh, God, that is a leap.
Okay.
It's a big leap.
Right. Okay, if you're doing
A long
that.
leap.
Okay, I need to think if you're doing that. One sec.
That's a big leap of faith.
Yeah, I have no idea how much she misses her sister.
I can imagine.
One sec.
Like, if she had an opportunity to see her again,
You never know.
well, that's what she's hoping.
You never know.
A little insight into Irene's mind there.
Okay.
Forces connected to the world in ways that she doesn't quite understand, and is still
What's your
learning.
force rating, Reese?
My force rating is 2.
Can you roll them for me?
Yeah, can do. 2 light side, 1 dark side.
2 light side, 1 dark side.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to treat this in counteracting. So 1 light side. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Just
So I was
looking
using them.
around.
I'm having to use them to like define something because there's not a skill that I can use for what I wanted to
Yeah,
check
no, that's
from
fair.
that. Okay. You. So what was it you said? You just said your sister's name.
I said her name, and I just sort of asked if she was there.
Mara.
You're like,
This is stupid. She's not really here. It's your head.
you think you hear one of the whispers. You think you just hear your name.
Eirene.
Then you just hear the words. You hear, like it. One sec.
Okay.
Sorry, this is like really tricky. This one.
Super.
I wasn't expecting. No, I wasn't expecting you to do that. I should have really expected you to do that.
I love it when we throw away just all conventional thoughts and do something
Yeah.
Ben does not expect us to do.
Roll me a perception with one purple, please.
Okay. I get a
This is what
boost.
happens when you throw a DM off.
3 success.
Sounds like Mara.
Ooh.
Huh?
You just
Wait.
sort of like hear the whispers again, like just saying Eirene.
Mara, it's Eirene. I'm here. I miss you. I miss you so much.
You don't hear any response. Like you just hear a mixture of like Eirene and like come to Rishi, but you hear it come to Rishi in like multiple different whispers. Some that you don't even recognize.
Who are all these people? What is on Rishi? Can you tell me what's on Rishi? Mara, please. I really don't know what to do.
It's like
They're telling you what to do.
like you just keep on hearing like it repeat. It's just sort of like.
Okay, she's gonna kick herself for asking this because it's so stupid. But will you be there? Will I see you?
Like the whispers stop. Like you can't hear anything
Stupid.
anymore. Are you speaking quite out loud?
I'm speaking out loud. I don't think anyone else is here.
Oh, we're about to walk in, I can assume.
Uh,
The last room back.
Yeah, you're speaking quite aloud. What was the last thing you said again?
I was just asking,
Will you be there? Like, you just guys hear her from distance, like, as you're getting close, you just hear her shouting, like, saying out loud, Mara, and then as you walk in, like, you hear her say, and see her in the middle of the space, just saying, like, will you be there? Just looking around, and, like,
Well, of course
I'm
here, this is my ship.
Oh Jesus, John! Fuck! Don't sneak up on me. Oh.
Sorry, were you having a moment?
like, Eirene almost threw a dagger at you.
Oh, God!
Could
Whoa!
have freaking thrown you out the goddamn ramp. Oh.
Sorry.
Like, you felt like the force just sort of, like, almost, like, Eirene almost let the force push go.
As
Like
Eirene
literally, she's
says,
holding her hand up,
force
like
is
at the,
pushy one.
like pointing her hand at the door.
He's like Iron Man.
Pretty much. You were about to get repulsed out the freaking door.
Yay! Are you okay? Are you okay? Genuine question.
Yeah. I'm alright. Can we make a move? I really think we need to get to Rishi. We need to get to Rishi as soon as possible.
Yes.
Fun
Sure.
fact, it's on the complete other side of the galaxy.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So the title does add up because it is a distant star.
The distant
I
star.
thought you were listening to an instrumental. I listened to that. It's actually pretty good.
It was a really good instrumental song.
But yeah, I guess we probably have to make a.
I'm just gonna
pit stop.
sort of like.
But
You'll need to stop somewhere to pick up like
some rations.
Rations.
Supplies. Let me consult the galaxy.
I'm just gonna
map.
sort of slump.
Actually,
Let's hope
you would have probably bought quite a bit when you were on Alderaan.
That is true.
We did buy some things.
We would have bought.
You did. Irene did buy rations.
And plus, obviously, we needed to restock the new ship. So.
You would have
Yeah.
brought all like the food over.
And probably added a bit more to it.
Yeah, since it's a bigger ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say that you had enough for about a month.
Okay.
You had at least like a month and a half's worth you bought.
That works. It's not. It's gonna take us less than a month to get.
I'll
there,
say.
Right? Right. Where's Rishi?
What's the rating on your ship on your engines?
I believe it's 2. Yeah, it's 212.
Irene's just gonna sort of like move into, like she's gonna sit down at the table in the canteen area, and she's just gonna sort of like just sort of massaging her head, just sort of like. She looks
Is Rishi an orange planet or?
Hmm?
I'm trying to find it. I was right, love.
It's southeast, north. It's Hang on.
Farron, yes, the Force is pushing.
I found
It is north. It's north of Ryloth.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's also north of Camino.
The Force is just
Yeah.
like, plot this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are far.
And Camino
The Force is
does
very
have a
good at
lot of
hand-holding.
Imperial presence, actually.
We are far. Like, hella far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to jump on so many different hyperspace lanes just to get there. We
Yeah,
are
you're traveling
far.
across the galaxy, so normally it would take 1 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna be soaring through the galaxy as the stars and sky align.
Yep, pretty much.
So it's probably going to take you about a month to get there.
It's that far.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, you're so far. It's going to take you 6 weeks to get there.
That far.
That's as long as spring
Depending.
break.
That's as long as how much food we have.
It's 104 days of summer
depending on
vacation.
Your, depending on your astrogation checks as well, obviously.
Well, Scotty can also make astrogation checks.
There we go.
He can. Is he as good as you, though?
I am better. To my knowledge.
Yeah.
Give me two.
Well,
We
you
don't
didn't-
have to replace
you didn't
John with a
want-
robot.
Give me
You
two.
didn't
Yeah.
want him built for astrogation, did you?
No, I wanted him built for mechanics. So I do
Mhm.
4 proficiency, 1 green. He does 3 proficiency and 2 green. So I've got 4 ranks in astrogation with intellects 5,
And he has intellect 5 with 2 ranks.
3 ranks.
3 ranks.
I think it's not something we bring up a lot, but John has the highest intellect rating of all of our characters.
John is actually very smart.
John's a
How
very
smart
smart
is
guy.
John?
He's very smart on paper, but when it comes to
Yeah.
flying a ship
Oh,
away from
smart is not
Typhon-
wise.
No,
Yeah, smart doesn't mean wise.
no, I'm definitely not wise because I flew us straight into a massive load
But-
of fucking TIE fighters,
He makes good decisions.
especially when flying.
Yeah. Yeah, so roll me an if you're going to be plotting a course to Rishi, if you could roll me an astrogation check with 1 purple.
Yes, sir.
Anyone helping him?
Yeah, bits.
The bot, my astro.
I'm
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the Astro.
I'm sitting with bits in the canteen, looking really
Can I
sad.
get a boost with the help of the astromech?
Get a singular boost.
A singular boost.
Yeah, bits is like why are you leaking, Eirene?
Leaky
Oh,
Eirene.
sorry. I heard Mara again.
She'd pissed herself. It's like, oh, not again.
Damn it! I just bought these.
God
Is
damn
this
it.
with your Force powers?
Yeah, it keeps. I don't actually know what it is, but I don't know if I'm actually hearing her or if it's just in my head. It's just the Force bringing back memories. It's
I
I really miss her, and it just keeps dredging up a lot of pain.
I don't know much about the Force, but I believe they say it binds the galaxy together.
It penetrates everything.
But Mara's gone. Like, she's not here anymore.
I think for living beings, it's different. I know we droids, so far as I know, cannot use it. Something about being made of flesh,
Don't know.
being human, I guess.
Or being not human technically, but
Humanoid.
So
Humanoid.
yeah,
Humanoid.
so what did you...
maybe.
What did you roll,
Thanks,
Mike?
Bits.
5 advantage.
3 success, 5 advantage.
Yes.
Okay, you managed to plot a course. I'll say you managed to shave off 5 advantage.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of advantage.
A lot of advantage.
that is a lot of advantage. You managed to cut a week off.
Hey,
And
5 weeks now.
you know, and you work out a good place to resupply it on the way.
Nice. Do you want me to give you a location as I have the galaxy map open as well, or
Um,
that location?
Is it going to go as well as our last resupply did?
Well-
Hopefully better. I'm not going to piss down a ramp.
No, I'm
I
not talking
almost
about
said
that
the
one.
last
no,
one. I almost said
that one.
I.
The one where bits
Well,
nearly
I mean that
died.
one.
Well, let's be honest. It's probably not going to be a Lantine.
Yeah, let's not go back there.
No, it's not going to be Atlantine.
Let's not go back there.
I don't know if we can go back there anymore.
I don't think we're welcome. To be completely honest, even
I mean,
though,
even with like clear,
even though with a
Have
cleared,
even with cleared names.
service record.
Have a look at some planets on the Corellian run. I'll let you choose.
Okay, he's looking at the Corellian run.
Like, look at some systems on the Corellian run.
I found the Corellian run. Which I can assume is the Corellian run. I found the Corellian run.
Well, it goes from Coruscant through to Christophsis, through to Ryloth,
Welcome to
through to
Galaxy
Smuggler's
Map.
Run.
When we read maps, do other things.
Druckenwell.
I was actually
Druckenwell.
I was about to say Druckenwell, actually, surprisingly.
I was just looking at it, I was like, I don't know what on earth that is.
Have a little look at Druckenwell.
It's-
Oh.
Because that seems like a nice place to kind of dock.
It's clearly a Drakenwell, a well filled
there
with
was a-
Drakens.
There was a war there in 3653 BBY
Oh,
between the Great Galactic
before Baby
Great
Yoda.
Galactic War. Basically, it's within the Old Republic.
Oh,
There was a war within them.
Oh, okay. So, is
Druckenwell.
Is it got facilities? Could I maybe go for a piss? Pick up
I was gonna say, yeah, it has a bucket and a hole.
Well, it was a Trade Federation world.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bets, you might be welcome there.
Let's go to
Hey.
Druckenwell.
Imperial occupation.
Please say 0.
Rebel
I mean, we
Alliance,
don't have a wanted. We don't have a criminal record.
Yeah, but I
Corporations
don't
on
wanna
raid.
get one.
There is an Imperial
What?
presence there.
There is.
Don't
Just
be a
do
dick.
anything. Yeah, just don't piss down the landing ramp
It's
at
in my
Imperials.
nature, okay?
To pee
That-
down landing ramps?
I feel like don't
Yes.
piss down the landing ramp is a fantastic just
That's
shorthand.
That's a series. That's
Also, I feel like this is absolutely an argument they're having in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Like they are
Okay,
actually having.
That's a
so
campaign
technically, so after the Battle of Yavin, it does become an Imperial fortress world. Fun fact.
Let's not go to Druckenwell.
There's probably quite a significant bit of Imperial presence there.
Probably not many civilian facilities as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to risk it.
You're just going to have to choose a different biscuit then, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about Nukov?
I don't know. What's
Funny,
wrong with
I
the
was
old
looking at that
cough?
as well.
If not, then the last place I'm going to be thinking of is Mongaza. Genuine planet name.
Hey,
It's
Gaza!
I'm not even kidding. It's a genuine planet name on the cross fork towards Manda and Radnor.
That's when we find out it's like one of the best planets ever. It's just got like hotels and 5-star service.
It's basically the planetary version of Dubai.
Okay.
that's Mongaza.
Quick, we have to save the ruler's daughter from her prison.
Do you know what? I kind of want to Google Mongaza now.
I thought you were going to say Dubai.
There is a speedway there. It's famous for
Ooh.
pod racing, actually.
Oh, I think we should go to Mount Gaza.
Now this is what I call pod racing.
Why isn't there a little human boy in this race?
So-
I demand my human boy racer.
Nukov is a vast jungle planet
Okay.
where the jungles were so treacherous that the population was forced to construct domed cities as refuge from the lethal fauna and flora.
Okay.
That sounds.
Ships enter the
potentially
city through the
interesting.
top vents, following the curved pipes down inward to a bright landing area beneath transparent steel dome. When safely cold, this flora was a lucrative source of biomolecular harvesting industry.
Actually, I mean, both planets sound really cool. Like, just out of character. Like, these sound great.
Well, you're not going to spend long there. You're just literally resupplying.
Oh,
So, are we going there then?
Wait, you tell me where your drop-off is. Where your midpoint
John,
is.
you are the pilot.
Because, I
You
mean,
must
I'm
decide.
looking at Mongaza, and Mongaza is a spice planet. And you know how John Luke feels about that?
Yes.
Because obviously his family owns a company on Kessel.
They are spice miners.
They are indeed spice miners.
So you probably wouldn't want to go there.
No. I mean, if there is...
Was that...
If there's facility...
Also, Mongaza is quite a way on the way. Actually, I'd even say New Car...
I mean, I can look further. I just don't I just don't want to go to Atlantean 6.
I mean, come on, we could go back to Atlantean 6.
Should we risk it for a chocky biscuit?
I mean, I think for the sake of content, yeah.
To be honest, you were shot at because you came
Wait,
up.
what happened on
thingy,
Was that the place we were just at?
No, Atlantean 6 was the place...
That was where you almost died.
With the
Oh,
elevator.
fuck no, I don't want to go back there.
Fitz goes to get on a turbo.
I don't want to fall down another elevator shaft.
We go back
Fitz, I have
there,
better force
enter a
control
turbo
now.
lift.
I can.
No, we'll enter a
Fitz,
turbo
if-
lift, and
If we actually got stuck in a turbo lift again, I could just hold the turbo lift in place.
Do you know what? Purely because I want to do this, we're going to Atlantean 6.
Fine, that's where you choose to go.
We're going to Atlantean 6.
You're going
Just
to
when I
the,
thought I got out, they pulled me back
specifically,
in.
you're going to the space station. that was
Guys,
there.
how do you feel about going to Atlantean 6? Course already plot. I'm not changing it. I
Well-
genuinely shout that into the ship.
Well, it's not really a choice then, is it, John? Isn't that the space station where we almost fell down an elevator shaft?
As you say that, you feel the ship go to hyperspace.
Oh, fucking
To
pup.
answer your question, Irene, yes, but it wasn't us, it was Bits.
Well, yeah, but the collective us.
You sort of, Irene sort of like turns to look at Bits, and he just like sat there with his head in his hands, like.
It's okay if we.
Let's just hope we don't get
Let's
shot
say
at again.
on an off chance
Well, you're
that
no
that
longer
same situation
wanted.
happens, I can
No,
just hold
no.
the elevator. I can hold the elevator in place.
Yeah, but isn't that using...
All the records have been updated that you're no longer
Besides, we're
wanted.
no longer
though, so-
criminals.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Well,
Did
technically.
You committed a crime to make yourself not criminals.
Didn't
Do wrongs do
hang on.
make a right.
Genuine question. Did they ever commit... did they ever charge us with the murder of the ship man?
Who?
We basically vaporized the guy with the ship
Oh
engine.
yeah.
They couldn't grab your ship number. You've got a different ship.
That's fine.
We also got we've got a different ship.
We're okay.
Yeah, we changed it after that. That was ages ago.
Yeah. This
We're also Bits has a different paint job. We're all wearing different clothes.
Bearing
Do
in
you have a
mind,
disguise
We're
kit?
going back to...
We do,
We're going
kind
back,
of.
basically, to episode 4.
To be honest, as well, it was an accident.
Accident.
Yeah, we didn't know that he was there.
He was. You didn't.
John Luke knew what he was doing.
He didn't know he
Ooh.
was there. I remember telling you, he didn't know he was there.
Well, John Luke would have done it anyway.
It happened. You didn't even know it happened.
Oh, shit happens. What can I say? Don't stand
Yeah,
too close to
shit happened.
We just read,
Exactly.
read a story in like the paper about apparently the dock chief got vaporized by someone who fled the station. Who knew?
And they got a picture of me just in a really shitty drawing.
Mike, roll me a
A desk.
4-star.
A 4. Ooh. A 4.
I want you to roll a destiny point.
You need to roll for a
Roll me a Destiny. No, just roll me a 4-star.
Okay.
You have to put it in one of those little spinny penny machines, and
One
eventually
dark side.
you see.
So
Uh-oh.
you're unsure if they can remember what you look like.
Disguise kit.
I will say you can, if you flip a Destiny point,
Uh-huh.
it'll be fine.
I
think we should flip a destiny point.
think we should flip a destiny point.
Charlie, what do you think? Destiny point?
Just to make sure
Yeah.
they survive.
Just to make sure they've forgotten you.
Yeah.
I mean, we do
It
have
has-
considerably
to be honest,
different to when we were
but
last
at
there.
the same time, I kind of want to find out. There's a small percent of me that kind of wants to find out if they'd recognise me.
Well, you come out of hyperspace. Well, are you flipping the destiny point or not then?
The point has been flipped, so in theory, it's happened.
You've locked it in.
I've locked it in.
We've locked it in.
You've locked in my thought process. Cool.
We have changed
That's-
the destiny
that's-
of the galaxy.
You've changed fate.
We've
That's
changed
what
the
destiny
fate of
points
the
are for.
galaxy, yeah.
I think we've done that a few times.
So
I mean, we willed the fucking fire extinguisher into existence.
you did indeed.
I've all meant we saved an entire Vox binary outpost from an Imperial battalion.
That is
By
true.
flipping many destiny points.
We flipped 6, to be precise.
So you come out of hyperspace, not too far from the orbital space station. Doesn't look much different. Still got a bit of Imperial presence around, but
Looks exactly the same as the last time we were here.
Oh, do you think that vendor will still be here? The guy that sold the sweet berries?
does anyone remember what I called the space station?
Reese?
Notes!
Reese is our campaign note.
Because it's been a while. Because
It has been a while.
I didn't think I was ever coming back here.
You didn't. This is why I love this, because we get to go exploring a lot. More than in normal D&D conventional.
I don't think I named it.
No, I don't think you did.
It was unnamed.
There you go.
Okay.
If it's not in Reese's notes,
so yeah.
it remains unnamed.
Yeah. Which means you can name it with 1,000 channel points.
If you would like to name the space station that we are about to visit, spend 1,000
Again.
channel points.
1,000 channel points, you can name that station.
Until then, it shall just be known as Atlantean 6. Even though it's not Atlantean 6, it's orbiting Atlantean 6.
Atlantean 6 adjacent.
No, the Atlantean 6 orbital, that's what it is right now. We've got the orbital.
Yeah. You hear a comms sort of thing trying to come through.
I activate comms.
It's like Atlantean 6 tower calling, hailing approaching ship. What is your please relay your transponder codes and purpose of visit.
Dented dice to orbital control.
Your transponder codes are your
FNCZ1438, I think it was what it was written down as on the sheet. I did remove it from the sheet.
Why?
Because I was
pretty sure that was what I said.
I think it's literally what you said. I've kind of snapshotted it in my brain.
You should probably write it down.
Yes, I'll put it back on the sheet.
Because you'll need transponder codes, because that's how they tell what your ship is. It's like a license plate. It's what transponder codes are, an intergalactic license plate.
Yes.
If you
Um.
if you cover up your transponder code, do you get pulled over by a TIE fighter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You get Mandalorian, it happens to him.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I relay the transponder codes.
Yeah. It's like, please proceed to docking bay. Oh, what was the one that you were on beforehand?
Was it? Oh. Yeah.
I didn't write that down
No, we should go
because it
back.
seemed unimportant.
I'm pretty sure it was like 24 something.
2465.
Please proceed to insert docking bay that was in episode 4 here.
Well, I'll edit it, so I'll go back and watch the video and just edit in the title.
This is gonna be a super
Just put-
awkward dub of
Just put like an annotation that comes up on screen for it.
Yeah, I'll put it just over your camera.
Please head to docking bay 4.
Docking Bay 4. I think it might have been Docking Bay 4
I
actually.
think it was Docking Bay 4. Do you know what?
Okay.
I don't want to go.
It was either that or 8. Please proceed to Docking Bay 4 to land.
Aye. Thank you. Land.
You land. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
Like you.
How difficult?
Like this is from your cockpit.
How difficult?
1 purple.
El numero papulo.
Is anyone else in the cockpit?
No, I'm inspecting
Or
our
by a
new
window?
astromech droid.
Anyone by a window?
Nope.
No, I wouldn't be.
Okay.
3
Michael?
success, 1 advantage.
You see like a memorial to someone.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh no! I know exactly who that is.
In the corner.
Oh,
It's the guy that I
we as
vaporised.
players know who it is. We as
The guy
characters
who
Oh,
vaporized that.
no
can't
idea.
You don't know.
It's the guy
As
that I vaporised.
As characters, you don't know what on earth it is.
Can
You
I
just
go
see a
and have-
memorial.
Can I go and have a look?
Yeah, you can at first when you get when you land, someone does approach you. Is like, "Hi, just for references, I just need you to fill out the form on this datapad and also take your docking fee."
What happened to the other guy?
You notice that this person is. They are human. They are dressed in sort of like an imperial sort of attire as well.
Yeah.
It's like, we had a case where a few months back of some wanted outlaws had escaped, and our poor docking master, he was unfortunate to stand by too close to one of their engines, and he was oh god. You see him just sort of like get really emotional about it. He's like he was vaporized.
Oh, I can assume that's his memorial over there.
Yep, it is. He just wipes a tear from his eye. It was his,
pay my respects once I've paid my docking fee.
This guy looks pretty young, like at least like 18, just straight out of the Imperial Academy.
Mike, we cannot kill this guy. We cannot kill this guy.
In comparison, the other person seemed about like mid to late 20s. He's like,
I pay my docking fees and I will.
Make me a perception check.
Who, me?
Actually,
This cannot be.
One sec.
I'm gonna ask the guy, why is he leaking?
This cannot be our cabbage cart guy. This
Make
cannot be our
me
cabbage cart thing.
I feel so
We kill a
bad.
docking master at Atlantean 6 every time we're here.
Can you just make me a...
No, not our docking chief.
Not another one!
Um,
Oh dear. Christ alive.
We do not want that as our
Ladies
legacy.
and gentlemen, welcome to Star Wars Legends. 'Cause that's basically what we're doing. Can you imagine trying to pitch this to George?
I'm trying to think of what skill to use for you to recall something from memory.
Okay.
It could just be.
You know what? Roll me a straight intellect.
A straight intellect. Okay. Well, that's fine.
2 per. You know what? I was going to say one red and a purple,
Okay.
but I'm going to upgrade one
You're gonna flip it
to
out.
2 red.
You're gonna flip it.
Yeah.
Out. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I meant upgrade it to a red and a purple. Sorry.
Mike gets to despair. Oh yeah, that sounds like when we escaped from.
Are you flipping
Oh.
Are you flipping
No,
it every
two.
point?
Yeah, 2 red. 2 red.
2 red. What am I rolling
Oh,
for straight
nice.
intellect? Because I have 5 in intellect.
So it
Green.
would just be 5 green.
5 greens.
So you can't triumph this, but you can despair this.
Okay. Well, I can't just.
This is you just sort of like.
Ooh.
One
Why do
purple, one purple, one red, yeah?
2 reds.
2 reds.
Just for Mike.
Just
Oh, okay.
Oh, Charlie,
Yeah,
are you
it's just
doing
from-
something as well?
Yeah, I thought I was trying to do like to remember like trying to put two and two together as to why this guy was crying in the memorial and such.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, wish me luck, guys.
I'm
Okay.
grabbing my backpack off the shit.
What difficulty am I rolling?
2 red.
2 red.
If you're doing the same as Mike,
Okay.
because it'll be the same check.
Where's Bits' intellect out of interest?
Only 2. I got 1 success though.
Oh, nice!
If you search your data banks and think that this guy looks very similar to the guy in the picture on the memorial.
I asked him,
It's his son.
was he?
What did you roll, Mike?
5 success, 2 advantage, 1 despair.
Okay.
Oh,
Is his
no!
son- Can I just ask Metagame, is this his son?
No,
Thank fuck.
it's his younger brother.
Oh,
It's his brother! Oh no!
oh
no! Oh no!
As you're just sort of like, as you're filling out the form, you look at him, you look at that, it's like, oh. The despair is that you talk out loud
Oh,
as you're thinking this.
okay.
You succeed, so you realise it's his brother,
Oh wait, are you related?
but your despair is that you do talk out loud about it. You got advantage as well, didn't you?
I got 2 advantage.
Got 2 advantage. Gonna help too much. So you blurt out stuff.
Do I blurt out the information?
Your advantage. Your advantage is that. So the success is you realise they're related.
Okay.
The advantage. Charlie, did you get any advantage?
I did not. I just got 1 success.
You just realise they're related.
Yeah.
Your advantage is that you deduce that looking by the age of him and the age of him, that it can't be his son, might be like brother.
Okay.
Despair is
I'm saying all this out loud.
you're saying this all out loud. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. I'm really scared now.
I swear to God, if we have to kill another Doc Chief.
Roll me a force die.
Where is my force dice? There they are. So I need to clear my tray.
How good's your force rating, Mike?
0.
Roll me 1 force die.
Rolling up. 2 light side.
Okay, so that stops. So what I'm going to say is that you start talking out loud before you manage to stop yourself before you incriminate yourself, but you do end up being an insensitive cunt about it.
Oh, so John Luke in the early days. Let's go.
This is
So
classic.
tell me what he would say as he's thinking out loud, please.
Oh, okay.
If you rolled 2 despair, if you rolled 2 dark side, you guys would have had to bug out.
We'd have to run and hopefully
Because you would have-
hopefully vaporize
Any dark
him.
side, and you would have accidentally said something wrong.
Okay, right. So I need to be the most.
Instead, you're not committing a crime or admit to anything. You're just being a wanker.
Oh.
You realise
hurt
it's his brother.
feelings.
What's Eirene doing?
Irene was just grabbing a bag of the ship, so she's just coming down the ramp as John started saying all of this.
Saying this.
As I go, well, your brother was a bit stupid standing near a fucking engine.
He looks at you, glares at you.
Even Bits is sort of taken aback by that, and it's sort of like,
Dude, no.
but Bits is thinking like, I barely have emotions, and even I know that's not cool.
What I find quite funny is literally before, about 2 minutes ago, I was going to go and pay respects to him after paying docking fee, and now I've just made an insensitive comment about him.
Yeah. He looks at you. He's like, he just sort of like tries to suck it up. He looks really upset. You've like bits as well. Like you can see that he's really holding back, trying to like beat the shit out of John Luke.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
He like knocks it off, and he just like spits at your feet and
No,
walks
no,
off.
no. I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna tell him to be careful.
He slaps your hand away and spits in your face. He's like,
do you not know that there's a global pandemic right now?
not in Star Wars.
6 feet, mate, alright?
COVID. Step
You
back.
approached him. He handed you a data pad and you put your hands on him.
He just wiped
He's
your
like-
hands all over that filthy...
He hits your hand away. He's like, you know, I could have you arrested for assault for touching me. He's like, docking fee now.
Yeah.
He actually like tacks on a lot of like, without you realizing, he tacks on like extra credits. He inputs the docking fee manually.
It's a bit steep, isn't it?
He's like, well, we got to make sure that we keep everyone protected from being vaporized, and
that's
making
not-
sure that we have no lowlifes around.
But I'm not. But hang on. Wait.
You notice the docking fee says like 1,500 credits.
I'm not paying that. You can go fucking jog on.
I mean, you can leave
John,
then.
No.
what the hell's going on? Why are you arguing with
Bit's
the
sort of
docking
like-
guy?
Knowing that Bits has a data stick, he sort of like steps in front of John and says, "I apologize,"
I'm not paying.
and then pay.
1,500 credits for docking. Look.
Look, some guys pay more for that.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of guy.
I just got what Reese said.
Bit says, Bit says, "Why not take the rest for your fallen family member?" And he tries to wink.
We can't wink.
He can't. He sort of like tilts his head and blinks.
He goes like this.
He can't even blink.
He can't even blink. He's sort of just it's like
He's just like a data, but without fucking blinking. He's like.
he sort of like does a weird sort of like sideways nod kind of thing. And it's like
It's like his head is just doing these horrible jitters, like...
So how much do you transfer?
Ben, I hate you.
How much? How much
I-
does bits transfer?
I transfer the.
Hey, you rolled the despair.
I transfer the normal docking fee at first, and then basically like imply that I'll give the rest to his personal account. That's what I'm trying to imply. So I'm gonna give him the full amount, but I'm gonna give the rest to him like directly rather than through his work.
Okay, so you're giving him 1,500.
Yeah,
But like docking fee and the rest to him.
to him directly. Yeah.
He's gonna buy so many hookers.
18 fresh out of the academy. Yeah.
Is this what a
Yeah,
booze
because technically
feels
he
like?
wasn't meant to. He wasn't meant to do that. He was doing that out of spite. So yeah, he hands you the data pad. He hands bits the data pad to do the transaction on.
This was supposed
And it is
to
his
be
own personal data pad, but because they don't provide him work ones, he had to utilize his personal one.
Nice.
This was supposed
So,
to be
you
the
can input
turning
it.
point
So,
for
yeah.
John Luke, and now he's made an insensitive comment and has become scum of the galaxy again.
No, it's still a turning point for him. He's just he's stepped into small.
It was a
grounds.
relapse.
Yeah,
He's had a relapse.
I need to go mark it on my calendar now.
Please just make note of it in your journal, and we'll talk about it next session.
It's like he changes it. He changes it on his data pad to say 0 days without insensitive comment.
It was all the way up to 7. He's doing so
I
well.
was doing so well.
What a
No,
full
it was
week.
more than that.
Yeah.
Would have been more than that, yeah. No, John Luke
He'd
hadn't
been
made
doing quite well.
John Luke hadn't made an insensitive comment since.
Anyway, he takes the payment, nods, and he spits at John Luke's feet as he walks off.
Again, boundaries, man.
Dude,
flicks you
come
off.
on.
This is he's being the rude one now.
I'm gonna bring you. Look, dude, can we not get arrested here again,
I
please?
wasn't trying to get arrested. I just made
I don't know.
I put 2 and 2 together. And
How loud are you
that was
talking?
his brother.
I am whispering.
You're whispering. How loud is John Luke
I am
talking?
not whispering at all.
John isn't saying anything about being arrested, though, to be fair. He's just
No, he
saying
just
about,
did.
like... Did he?
No, Irene said
He-
about being arrested.
Oh, I already said about being arrested, and John Luke said I wasn't trying to be
I said
insensitive or, like,
John
get
said.
in trouble or anything.
I'm trying to get into any trouble. I just made 2
Oh,
connections.
you're fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Okay,
you
let's
got
go
it.
and get the food.
Let's go fly
Let's
it.
go
Roll.
get food, water. I really want some freaking sweet berries. I hope that guy is still here.
Again? You want more?
He is. He is still
Yeah,
there.
those,
Hang on.
dude, those are
that
freaking
sushi
great
place
on
is still
Ryloth.
there.
Sushi. Let's go.
The sushi
Dude,
place
there was,
is still there.
There was a bar on Ryloth that I used to go to a lot. They used to make a cocktail with those sort of like crushed in at the bottom, sweet berries. Oh, so good.
So
Oh,
yes, you
it'd
go
make,
down.
It'd make you jittery for like hours because of all the
Like
sugar in it.
you
but my
notice,
God, it was
you
good.
notice that one of the turbo lists still says like out of order on it,
Okay.
out of service. It was the one that you
The one that we
you were in.
died Hang on. Can I just go to I just whispered to Irene. It's like, yeah, that was the elevator, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Bitch, look away.
To be fair, this was also the point where we discovered that Irene had the Force.
This is
Yeah, that's very
So it's
true.
like,
Doesn't this bring back memories, Irene? You know,
It does.
The force touched with you. It penetrated you here.
the force touched you.
It penetrated you right here, at this very spot.
show us where the Force touched you. Show us on the dial.
Show us on-
Ben, can I make a move power check, please?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to?
Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I rolled 4 light side, so I'm going to spend all of those.
Are you
to-
trying to do this? Are you trying to do this without being noticed?
I am trying. So what I'm doing is very subtle, so it shouldn't be noticed. But I am trying for it not to be noticed.
Can you please roll me stealth then first, please?
I will roll stealth.
I'm gonna say there's a lot of people around.
It's like
3 purple.
It's like being Scarlet Witch. It's gonna
3
be-
purple.
Okay.
But Mike, flip a destiny point.
Oh, it's being upgraded. Wait, flipping it our way or?
Your way. So red and 2 purple on
Okay.
a stealth.
Rolling.
Your agility's
Uh,
good, so your stealth should be fine.
My stealth is okay. I got 1 advantage, but 1 failure.
I'm confusing myself now.
Okay.
This is very, very subtle, though, what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm using the force to flick a rock at your face.
I'll say it's a failure, so it's noticeable.
A rock.
Okay.
Are you holding the rock? Or are you lifting the rock to
no.
flick?
No, it's on the floor.
The rock is being lifted to my face.
Like,
It's not a big,
One
it's not a big
person-
rock. It's like a pebble.
a child see. So the failure is a child. A couple of children see this.
Okay.
The advantage is they're children.
They're not gonna say anything. They think it's magic.
No. The parents aren't gonna fucking believe them.
Yeah, that's true. Mummy, look! That person made a rock fly!
They don't know who made it. Well, they do see who made it fly.
Exactly.
They see you in motion.
Lady made a rock fly. Shut the fuck up, kid.
Here, take some credit.
Grace.
Go buy yourself something nice.
Okay, roll. First off, now that you've said that,
Oh, that was out of character. Sorry.
was it out of character for you, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I was going along
Irene
with-
would.
I'm pretty
sure a
Irene
kid-
would-
I'm pretty sure a kid would react like that, though.
Yeah. If this was at another time in another place, I probably would have reacted how I reacted.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike. Reese. Go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, I made my move power check. I got 2 light side, which is enough to flick a rock at John's face. It's not meant to do any damage. It will just ding you in the eye.
Fuck you!
In the eye. Wow. That's cruel. In the eye.
Fuck you!
Yeah, it's not moving fast enough to actually hurt. It's like if I accidentally poked him in the eye.
Again.
That still hurts.
Again, fuck you, because that will hurt.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
You know to
You insulted
roll me
someone's-
perception. Can people
You
roll me
insulted
a
someone's dead brother.
Perception.
Can people roll me a perception with 3 purple?
Christ, I'm definitely failing this.
There's a lot of people around.
I'm so glad that I bought dice.
Hey, you do get in the ship though, in the turbo lift to go down.
What, in the outer
You
world?
are.
success,
You're
two
going
threats.
into the success 2 threats.
Eirene rolled a complete wash.
You can flip if you wanna. If you wanna re-roll.
What is it at the moment?
4.
4 to you, 3 to me.
Nah, leave it.
Okay. You do not succeed, nor do you fail. You notice nothing,
I'm just there.
nor do you misnotice anything, nor do you become distracted.
2 success, 3
Mike.
threat.
Okay. So you both got threat while thinking that.
Stop threatening us.
Fuck you, Force! it's a passive-aggressive Force ghost. Fuck you! Use the fucking Force.
So the threat is that you don't get a clear view of it,
Uh-huh.
but
I'm a bit scrambled because I've rolled
you
my
like
eye.
you do notice that
Wasn't hard.
some
Crying.
stormtroopers and an imperial officer do sort of like overhear this kid saying that that person like threw a pebble with without touching it.
Magic.
It's like literally what you just said beforehand.
Uh-oh.
The mummy.
Mummy, look! That person made a rock fly!
Why is this child British?
And then
Because I can't do any other action.
the officer sort of like looks.
Fair
He
enough,
can't
small
really
child.
see. He can't really see where the kid's pointing, but there. You notice with your success. You notice like. You can see them. Like you think you can see someone just like take notice of that child.
Guys, get in the elevator.
But the threat is you can't really see through the crowd of people.
I can hear it.
So you don't know.
Child for interrogation.
You hear the child. You hear the child.
Okay, but I can't see
The
troopers.
you can't see the troopers or that acknowledging, like taking notice of what that child has said.
Guys, that kid's blabbering. I think we should just move.
Fine, it's just a kid. No one's gonna believe a kid.
You never know. We are in an Imperial Presence territory. You never
You
know.
go down in the turbo lift.
That miraculously repaired itself.
No,
No, we're in the other one. There were 2.
you're in a different one.
It's just that-
Two.
Yeah.
The last time we were here, there were Imperials coming down from the other turbo lift, which is why we didn't get in it.
Fair enough. Anyway,
So yeah, you take the turbo lift down. You just have some like classy like elevator music, turbo lift music.
it's a Star Wars disco music.
Ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, you get to the merchant, the market hall floor. Brings back
Alright,
memories.
This place.
You just
has
sort
not
of like a
changed
bit.
at all.
You're a bit wary of this turbo lift as you're standing in it. You just
I'm sure this
really
thing's been
like
safety checked.
Sure.
you guys just have a, to not quote Star Wars, to not help but quote Star Wars. You just guys have a bad feeling about this. Just all turbo lifts. You just don't trust turbo lifts anymore.
Bits more than us.
All of you.
To be fair, we've all had nearly died in one.
Actually,
That's true.
John Luke hasn't.
That is also
Yeah,
true.
John Luke is the only one who's had a pleasant
Irene
experience with an
did.
elevator.
Yeah, Irene nearly got dragged down by a turbo.
Like
lift with a
you
harpoon
notice,
gun.
like you could just tell, like Bits and Irene are just like a bit apprehensive of standing in here.
Have we
They're
not
just
taken
sort of
the
like,
stairs?
Man up, guys! It's a turbo lift.
it's like, shh,
Man up.
you soon get there.
Kick your ass.
Sorry, woman up.
Damn straight.
Yeah, you get to the market hall floor.
The news one.
It's exactly how you remember.
Ah, yes. I run off like a little giddy girl to the sushi bar.
Okay.
Does he have to run like that?
Yes, he does. He has to run.
This is me
Like,
turning to Bits and like, really?
he skips off
Sushi.
like a pansy.
Sushi.
I mean, I'm happy that he's getting the food he wants, but come on, man. Things.
You see the berry guy in the distance.
Oh, the berries! I'm going to wander off in a seemingly like happy manner.
In a very similar
Do it
fashion.
the same way.
In the exact, you unknowingly you do it the exact same way.
It's just leaving Bits like.
Oh, what the fuck? The shit that I put up with. That's pretty much what Biz is probably thinking right now.
All these.
This is what Bits is
skins.
always thinking.
Well, Bits doesn't even need to pick up rations because he's a robot.
Yeah.
Look at all these
But
flesh
this
bags.
entire journey is only necessary to keep these two alive.
Yeah, Pretty much.
I order the chef's
My meat
platter.
shields need refilling.
it costs you 10 credits.
I give him 10 minutes.
Okay.
How much
Do
for
you
the
order
sweet
a drink
berries?
with it?
Of course.
Sweet berries are 2 credits. 5 credits for a punnet.
Oh, I buy a punnet.
8.
Fantastic.
Do you order a drink as well?
Yes, I would like the finest of blue milk, please.
Okay. They provide you with that. They say it will cost 15 credits.
I hand 15 credits.
Okay.
Heard this is the best sushi in the galaxy.
It's like, oh, I'm quite well known for it, but thank you, I guess. I've not heard that one yet.
I mean, I haven't been far, so...
I'm Captain John Luke, and this is the best sushi in the Citadel.
There's like a poster and it's just me just going... Dude, I want that. I really want that to be an advertising poster now if we ever come back.
It's just a smuggler and known enemy of the Empire. Just like, this is the best sushi.
I disguised myself, didn't I?
Oh, that's true.
I've painted myself red again.
Wait, did you say you did that?
No! I disguised myself.
I think you're just
we never brought it up.
Oh, I didn't think you'd done it. I didn't realise you were
Has
red
your
again.
headset died? Can't hear you.
Is it unplugged?
We've lost Ben.
There we go. It was muted accidentally.
Oh. You saying Ben?
I don't remember you saying that you used that disguise kit.
I said
Because you already used it once.
I
Did
said
you have a
I-
second
I
one?
know we mentioned the disguise kit. I don't know if we said we were using
I
it.
know we said obviously I had to flip a destiny point to make you so they didn't recognise me, but it would have been funnier to do a disguise, but...
Did you have a disguise kit?
Actually, I don't know if we do have it. I think we just
Because
got
I
like...
think you used them.
Yeah, we used it, didn't we? When
No,
we were on
Bits bought
Coruscant.
one last. Yeah, because
Oh,
Bits bought one.
from here.
No, when you were on.
When we were on Coruscant, Bits actually went out and
Overrun.
bought one for us
Oh, of
so that
course.
we could then leave the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, it was of one use.
Varen has said we're merchandising.
The Schwartz merchandise.
Merchandising.
It's all about
This isn't war.
merchandise.
It's murder. This isn't a war, it's a murder.
Very quickly, have you got 1,000 channel points? You can name the space station. Genuine one.
If you would like to name this space station, you may do so for 1,000 channel points.
I have 2,600.
Oh, Ben's gonna do it.
That's the power of capitalism.
There's no point. Why would I spend channel points to do something I can just do?
Do you know what I find quite funny? I have unlimited.
No, you can't abuse your admin privileges.
I can. I'm going to.
I will not count it.
You see what I
It will be a placeholder.
He
only.
hydrated.
Hydrate. Everyone needs to hydrate.
I just did.
You did.
I actually picked up that and saw it as I was just going to take a sip.
Yeah.
Anyway. What's Bits doing? I'll say also in all, if you want to get...
Can we get some upgrades to buy some new weapons and shit?
Huh?
I pull out my
Try and
lightsaber
find-
and ask, does anyone know how to upgrade this?
Oh my god.
I'm not going to do that.
I'll
That would be
say...
crazy.
Roll me a... Knowledge. What are you trying to find?
At the moment, we're trying to find rations and
Okay, right. So
water.
let me just deal with rations first quickly, just to say how much it will cost.
Rations.
So a ration pack, which is in a meal, is five credits. So if you wanted 3 meals in a day,
So one
what's
ration
funny
pack
is,
is
like,
3 meals for a day.
field rations, army field rations are 1 week's worth of goopy food.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's like
disgusting.
it's just like a bunch of goo filled with what you need, not like actual food.
Yeah.
Like what
whereas-
astronauts eat.
Whereas in essence,
For the
I'll say you can
For the
buy
record,
the
only food is not
equivalent.
bad.
You can buy an equivalent of a meal. Like a ration pack is in essence an MRE.
Yeah,
Yes.
So I'll say
Murray's
that
great.
There they are.
I'll say that depending on what you want to buy, you can buy pre-packaged, pre-created like foods that are in MRE style that you can heat up, or you can buy ingredients to make your own stuff as well. So, what are you kind of looking for more?
I'd say we do half and half, really.
Okay. So, how many months worth are you looking for? Or how many?
if we
how
get-
many worths? Days worth.
If we get
So-
a month's worth of,
If we say an
Rations.
MRE covers 1 meal per person.
so if we do like a month's worth of MREs for me and John, but we'll also have we'll get some fresh ingredients as well for like a couple weeks worth, so that we've got something to cook with as well.
Oh, we lost Charlie.
Oh, we lost Charlie.
Charlie's back.
Sorry, I
We're
missed
getting
clicks.
Charlie.
I saw something come up in the general chat, and then yeah,
Clicked on the.
there we go.
You joined in a different channel.
So, I'll say you can spend. So, the rations for a month will cost you 900 credits for 2 of you.
Okay.
I'll say that you can spend an additional 420
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to on the week's worth of food. 2 weeks worth of food.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Charlie, you've got the money on Bitsy's character sheet, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Can
it's
you minus
1,000.
1,420 from there?
1,320.
Oh, 1,320, sorry. Oh,
We've
bad
just done
maths.
our monthly Tesco shop.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Space Tesco.
What are you looking for? What's John Luke looking for?
I mean, as much as John Luke loves his blaster, He feels like he should move on.
Fair. Fair. Well, you can still have the blaster. You just have another weapon as well.
Yeah.
John, get a flamethrower. For no
Right.
reason.
Oh no, I'll actually
So-
set fire to something.
I need you to roll me a knowledge check.
Oh, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Technically, we're not core world. Technically, we are listed as. No, you're not quite Outer Rim at Alantine.
We're still in Imperial space, technically.
You're in the expansion rim, so I'm gonna say. How many stuff do you have in Core Worlds?
I've got no ranks in Core World, but I've got 5 intellect.
Okay, so it's just gonna be straight intellect roll for you anyway.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that because it's the expansion region, so it's kind of like almost mid rim, but not quite mid rim. But yeah, expansion region. So
Straight.
kind of like you're halfway between core and outer.
Okay.
So yeah.
So straight intellect check. Any difficulty or?
I have added the fresh food and rations to our inventory page. It is listed
Actually-
under inventory.
Underworld, because this isn't really like you're not too sure if you'd find a normal stall here
Okay.
that sells weapons. It might be something that you have to go to the black market for.
Okay. Luckily, I've got 2 ranks in Underworld, so any difficulty?
Yeah. You've not been here too often, have you?
No, I've only been here a few times.
Yeah.
Twice before.
3 purple.
2 purple. Okay.
Yeah. I'll say 3 purple just because it is. You're not too sure on the area. No, actually. Da, 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 da. 2 purple.
Okay.
No, 3. I'm going to stick with my guns on my first thing I said, so just add an extra purple.
One success. 4 advantage.
You successfully sort of like get information on like where the black market particularly is. You do know that you have to go through sort of like down some sets of stairs to quite literally to a darker area.
Okay.
But you do come across sort of like this seems to be sort of like within like the what would be a former engineering section of the space station, so don't really get people traveling here.
Okay.
Not many people know about it, but you notice that there is a couple of like you notice there's a door sort of at the end. I'll say with the success and the advantage, you overhear like you find out sort of how you would gain access to the black market.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you approach the door, you give the code, and you're allowed in. You notice on the tables there's some tables with some like different bits of armor. There's some weapon. Basically, like you're in like one. This is like one merchant. You notice sort of like he's sort of caged off. The person that let you in was like a guard, so to speak. You notice he's heavily armed, and there's like tons of guns, but there's tons of guns behind him. I'll say. Because of where you are,
Potentially
trying to
some
work out.
rarer items.
I was thinking the opposite
Oh.
because not really going to get much out here.
Flamethrower. Flamethrower. Is there actually a flamethrower on this?
Well, I'm looking down the compendium now. There's a flame projector.
That's probably it.
Its qualities and specials is burn 3, blast 8, two-handed.
Oh, you could buy a shotgun.
I could buy a shotgun. I was looking at slug throwers actually.
The only thing about slug throwers is they're heavy.
Yes.
Because I think they're kind of like the things the sand people use, like Tusken Raiders.
Well, a lot of them are the skills that require me to do with ranged light. Actually, I'm looking at some of the ranged light ones.
I mean, there's the shatter pistol, but that's kind of a rare one. Oh, it's a needler.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I want something,
Like, tell me what you're looking for.
I want something a bit beefier than what I've got, than my heavy blaster pistol. Because at the moment I've got.
Obviously, if you do like slug throw, you do have to buy the ammunition.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me what you're kind of looking for, and tell me the rarity.
Your boy wants a fucking rifle.
Okay.
Definitely want a rifle.
What type of rifle?
What is the highest rarity I can go?
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Just tell me what it is, and I'll be able to. And you'll be rolling a
I like the
negotiation.
Spice
check.
Girls. But we don't have guns, we're shit. But when we have guns, we're awesome.
He does have spice. You do
You talking
see
about
drums.
Spice Girls or a militia?
Right now,
It depends what you're looking for.
right now I'm reading the E5.
The E5 is like the one the stormtroopers use, isn't it?
It's a rarity 3. But it has inaccurate 1, stun setting, and two-handed.
I thought the E5 was the one that stormtroopers used, but maybe I'm wrong.
So inaccurate means you add one. Inaccurate 1 would be you add 1 setback to it.
Okay.
Maybe damaged on 3 threat. Two-handed, so it always requires you to use 2 hands to fire with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's the one that droids typically have, it looks like.
What sort of are you looking at that, or is there any others that that are taking your fancy?
I'm just trying to make sure that I don't go too high of a rarity.
Well, all it means is all it changes is the level at which you're rolling out on this.
I'm now
On the negotiation check.
I'm now looking at a rarity 4.
Okay.
The LBR-9 stun blaster rifle, which is disorient 2, stun damage, and 2-handed.
Yeah, that means it does stun damage only, though.
If it says stun setting, that means you can flip-flop. Stun damage means that attacks deal damage as stun damage instead.
Okay.
So you do strain damage instead of normal damage.
But technically I can make people pass out, right, if I hit them hard enough.
Theoretically.
That's too high.
Not necessarily.
This guy is a black market dealer, so he might have a few things that are rare.
6. Rarity 6.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
There's a heavy blast.
Considering it goes up to rarity 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, a lightsaber crystal on average is, like, rarity 8 or 9.
Yeah.
For a heavy blaster rifle, rarity 6. It's got auto fire, 2-handed, and cumbersome 3.
Which is your standard heavy blaster sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is what Bits has.
Yeah. Charlie, I didn't realise your gun had auto fire.
A cumbersome
I don't normally use
3
it.
means that you have to have a brawn equal to that rating. Otherwise, it increases difficulty by the difference.
I can always upgrade brawn. I've only got 2 in brawn right now.
Does that mean you increase the difficulty of any checks by 1?
Until I upgraded my brawn.
Mm-hmm.
But then also on that.
You're just looking. You're looking.
My character sheet as well is at the moment my ranged light is my best fucking thingy, so I might have to stay away from there.
Well, it depends if you want to upgrade heavy or not. Because you could always go into, like, because the bounty hunter, not the bounty hunter, the smuggler's got, like, a gunslinger tree, which I think benefits more from light weapons.
Ooh, what about the Corellian dueling blaster? Rarity 5, accurate 1, pierce 1, limited ammo.
Limited ammo mon means you need to reload it.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like a dueling pistol, so it's got one shot. I think.
Yes.
You get everything you ever want.
And reloading, I believe. Act as.
You could get an HH50 which has linked. So if you get enough advantage, you could fire it twice.
Yeah, but it may run out of ammo with 2 threat.
Yeah, but
Reloading is a maneuver.
Reloading is a maneuver.
Yes.
That's not not too bad.
Obviously, it means that you'd have to take stress straight to aim.
DR-45
As well.
Dragoon.
Oh, yeah, because you can get a pistol mode, but
Oh,
I think it flip-flops between pistol mode and
it
rifle
does.
mode. It
I
can.
think it does. It's rarity 6 though. It has accurate 1, stun setting.
oh, I see.
But then what's the
Let's
rifle-
stay on
rifle
target.
mode- the rifle mode has accurate 1, stun setting, and carbine. The DR-45 Dragoon is looking at a likely choice, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hang on, let me just. I'm just gonna read stay on target quickly.
A Site 145 replicator requires you to have a force rating of 1 to use it.
Which one?
The Site 145 replicators, the one underneath the Corellian dueling blaster.
Oh, yeah. Why does it need a
Yeah.
force rating?
So the dragoon, you can
Flip between
convert it from a pistol and a carbine.
Ooh.
It takes one maneuver and changes the weapon's combat skill from ranged light to ranged heavy.
Oh.
Similarly, it takes one maneuver converting it back.
That's not bad. I like that.
Is that what you want to go for?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for,
That's what
I
I'm
should
looking-
say?
That's what I'm looking for.
I will
Heard
say,
about
while
it,
it's
you're
in
looking
pistol
for it.
mode, it's only a short-range weapon, but if you switch it to a rifle, it becomes medium.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is a 6 rarity.
Mm-hmm.
So can you make me... Da, 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 da. So I'm going to say it's either negotiation check,
Mm-hmm.
alternately, I will let you use knowledge underworld.
Okay.
Depends what you want to use to. It's going to be 3 purple.
2 seconds. I'm getting a knock on my door.
There's somebody at the door.
There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Michael has turned, put something over the camera.
He has. Now we'll never know who's at the door.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be solving the mystery of who's at the door tonight. But I can tell you what.
What is everyone else doing, character-wise?
Eirene will have just bought the rations, so she'll take those back to the ship and load them into the pantry.
Okay. What about
Make
Bits?
sure it's all
What's Bits
filled.
up to? Does Bits want to try and get anything?
Not particularly. There's not really anything else that he... Actually, to be fair, is there an upgrade for a vibro knife?
There's loads. I've got a poison capsule in mine.
Yeah, you'll need to find the black market.
I mean, I think, yeah, no, okay. I don't want to do anything illegal, so I think we'll probably wait until we're on a different
An
planet.
outworld.
Yeah.
An
Somebody has
outer
a
rim
weapon
planet.
store.
Like Tatooine.
Hmm.
Where buying it's probably not commonplace. Whereas
No.
you're in more of a tradey sort of area in the middle of the Empire, so it's going to be less likely to buy firearms.
Mm-hmm.
Although, mind you, Alderaan was chock full of upgrades for us. Although that was to armor, and I can quite easily see them being like personal protective equipment being a lot more like focused in that area.
Yeah, you'd
I
need to
suppose
find a
afterwards-
black market to find anything here, probably in terms of weapon stuff.
Once I'm done loading everything onto the ship, I'll come back down the turbo lift and just sort of find Bits again and go.
Bits
you
has
seen
just
John?
found like a robot massage parlor or something, where it's like he can get a robo, like a binary massage. It like massages his circuits. It's like an electrical It's like a gentle electrical current that massages all his circuits, loosens him up.
Do they do regular
Bits
massages
like that.
with Bits?
What was that, sorry?
Bits. I was gonna say Bits can find. There's like he can see that there's this droid massage place. It's like where it reinvigorates your droid circuits.
Okay, this is going to give it a try. Does it seem like... Wait, does
Okay.
it seem like a seedy place?
No,
Okay, cool.
no, it
He's going
doesn't.
to give
It
it a
doesn't
try.
seem like a place that'd have a happy ending.
Okay.
It's
He
attached to a
he's had a
normal
very
massage
stressful...
parlor as well.
He's had a very stressful time.
It does cost. You do notice there's different packages. The full package is I'm going to say 100 credits.
Okay. Yep. Deal.
What it will do, because it's the full package, it's going to reduce all his strain. He's going to reset his strain. And it's going to... And I'll let this carry over to the next session. It's going to increase his strain threshold by... Roll me a d6.
A D6.
Okay. Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Like a D6.
Rolling so high with a d6.
Irene, you see that there's a normal massage parlor on it as well.
A massage parlor.
That is free.
Okay, that was what I was actually even going to say anyway. Yeah, increases your strain threshold by 3
Nice.
temporarily.
Yeah, I'll get a massage, but I feel like we've
100 credits
yeah, I'll dump
for the
100
full
credits.
shebang. The full shebang.
Yeah.
Full Monty.
Deep tissue back and
Roll me a d6.
D6. 1 second.
Resets all your strain, so your strain is reset to 0. What
Sweet.
did you want to use? Did you want to use negotiation or underworld?
I have better stuff in Underworld.
Okay, 3 purple. Whatever you rolled on the d6.
It's
add
just
that
a
to your
1.
strain add that to your strain threshold.
Which actually
You
I
did
thought
have a
was
lot of
appropriate.
strain that because it was reducing a lot of the strain first.
Was it 3 purple?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
really get in there. Oh,
Ooh, mama.
didn't realise how much tension was in my shoulders.
You'd be surprised.
You guys don't do scented candles here, do you?
One of them does offer you. They're like, we get them from this store, and they tell you which store they get them from.
I'm gonna go buy a scented candle for my room.
Okay. They're going to be two credits a pop
Okay. I buy 3. One.
for a pack. 2 credits for a pack of like 4.
Oh, just 2. Oh, easy. I buy a pack.
They are a lemon flavor.
Ooh, nice.
It's a pack of 4. There's like 4 different flavors. One's a lemon. One's got a cinnamon. One of them's spiced apple.
Ooh, a spiced apple.
Ooh.
And then the final one is it's like pine.
Nice.
Mike, what did you roll?
That was 3 success, 2 advantage. Yeah, 3 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. You as you sort of like describing what you kind of want, they're like, yeah, I think we have that. 1 sec. He looks at his inventory list and he's like, oh, yeah, looks like we've got a couple of them left. Would you like one?
Yes.
He's like,
Very much so.
no problem. He goes backwards. He's like, and then looks around to get one out of a crate, and he's like, this will cost you 1,900 credits, though.
That's fine.
Anything else that you'd like to go with it at all? Any modifications you want to purchase?
I might get some modifications. How many modifications can it hold?
It has 3 hard points.
So that's 3 mods.
It depends, because some mods cost like more than 1 hard point.
Oh, of course they do.
I think if you get a superior mod for it, for example, that would cost 2. Because that's what it is for my armor.
Has he got maybe a laser?
Superior weapon is only 1.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
For weapon, it is.
Superior weapon.
Yeah, superior basically.
I suppose it doesn't do
means
as much as
that
armor.
it adds an advantage to all treks and increases base damage by 1 or defense by 1. If it's on armor, so base damage increases by 1 as well as.
Yeah, so I suppose the effect is a little less prominent on a weapon.
So yeah, what are you looking for?
Well, I have a laser sight on the blaster pistol.
Won't be able to take it off of it.
No, but I'm thinking of adding one to the thingy.
There's always other things
To me,
as well.
there's other things.
Can you get like a? You can get like can you get a marksman barrel?
I'm looking at that now as well. Actually, it gives me +1 range, cumbersome plus.
And blaster rifles only. This does interchange, so I will argue anything that it says blasters only or pistol only,
Yeah.
you can't.
No. So that knocks all the barrels out.
Because it does interchange with barrel length.
So you couldn't get like the blaster actuating model, which is pistols only.
No, he wouldn't, unfortunately. He can get the overcharged actuating because it's blaster pistols and carbines only.
It is.
But that does mean 2 threats can damage it.
But it does +1 damage.
Mhm.
If it's upgraded again, it can do +2 damage instead.
And that uses 2 hard.
To be fair,
And that's 2 hard points. It's all up to you, whatever you want.
I like the sound of that. Yeah.
Just tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Laser sight. Because if I use laser sight, it automatically gives me +1 success to the weapon.
Is that 2 overcharged?
Yeah.
Or just 1?
2 overcharge, and then the laser sight uses 1 hard point anyway.
Okay. In total, those. So these are all 4. These are 2 purple checks. So I need you to quickly roll 3 of them.
Is it the same roll but just minus?
Actually,
1
2 do one as 2 purple, 1 as 3 purple, just because you're trying to get more than 1.
Okay, I'm doing the 2. I'll do the 3 purple first.
Tell me if you get success.
That cocks. I got 1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. You're in luck. They have just. Oh, hang on. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry, that is actually going to be. Can you add another? I should have done that as 4 purple. Sorry.
That purple came up blank, so.
4. Hang on. 7. Area. Oh. Sorry. 5. I forgot to do the rarity modifiers. So 5 per.
1 extra. Well,
Yeah.
That gave me a threat, so I've -1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You managed to find his last 2. He says they'll cost about 6. Yeah, he says because they're hard to get, and they're his last 2 that he's got. He's like, what he bought. That's what he bought them for. He's like, I can do 660 for each. As long as you're buying 2 of them. What I'll do is I can give you a. I'll give you a 20 credit discount on the second one.
Sure.
Seeing as you're buying quite a bit. So one. So it's. And then the laser sight was just 2. Yeah, two purple.
Okay.
Hence, will it work?
1 success, 2 advantage.
Yeah, he has plenty of them in stock. In total, it'll cost you 3,680 credits, he says.
Okay. I've already knocked off half of that. I need to knock off the laser sight cost, which is...
That's how much in... Yeah.
500.
Yes. With that, you successfully purchase those materials. You put them into your backpack. You head back to the ship, meeting Eirene and Bits at the ship.
Hey, John,
you
is
get back
that
into the
gun?
ship.
Yeah.
You get back into the ship
Yes.
and going to take off, go back to hyperspace to continue the way to Rishi. Is there anything you guys want to do while in hyperspace?
Attach the mods to my gun.
Okay.
If they've not been attached already.
You can, but they have not. Either you can, or if you notice, I believe your new friend has abilities that are useful for that.
For his good old
Ooh.
mechanics. Because he's got literally 5 ranks in mechanics and 5 intellects.
Also, his abilities.
Yeah, I'm looking at those now.
I believe it is Gearhead 2.
Remove 2
Ooh,
setback from mechanics
that's pretty cool.
checks. Halve the credit cost to add mods to attachments.
Because usually it does cost to add a mod to an attachment.
Yes. And he has 2 ranks in that. Yes, I would like to enlist the help of Scotty.
Okay, so it only costs you. So there's 3 attachments, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll these just because I've got them here.
Okay.
So it's in total it's gonna cost you 300 credits.
Okay, that's fine.
No. 50 additional beyond the base cost.
Oh, Charlie just.
Oh, it's gone dark,
Charlie's
Charlie.
entered darkness.
50. 150 in total.
Did
sorry.
I went in dark mode. What the fuck happened?
Your camera has just entered darkness.
Charlie went to the
There we
dark
go.
side for a second.
Okay.
He turned to the dark side.
What do you mean turn to?
Do you want to use a destiny point to re-roll this because it's a wash?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause
Might as well.
we have destiny points to spare.
Okay, he attaches that.
Nice.
That's the first one.
Nice.
Second one. Which one are you doing first? Sorry. What one do you want him to do first?
Laser sight.
Laser sight gets attached. Oh, that's another wash.
I'm flipping another destiny.
Spend them points. We got him. Smoke him if you got him.
And we were
Thing
coming-
is, the last one I'm
Smoke, kids.
rolling like.
we're coming to the end of session, so could I not give him any assistance?
You can do it. Add a boost.
Might as well.
Add in.
Oh, could you imagine if we accidentally gave Ben all the dark side points and he could just fuck us over right at the end?
Yep, he puts that one on.
A Star Destroyer appears in front of you.
Last one.
It's spooling its weapons.
Now this is what he's rolling right now. I'm flipping a destiny point and upgrading one of these to a red. Do you want to flip a destiny point
Yeah, we'll balance it out.
to make it? Okay, so you're adding another green onto this.
Give me that mod.
Okay, so
What's the mod?
there's a triumph.
Just, oh.
That cancels, so that cancels. Luckily, all the reds, all the bad die, were threats, which cancelled out with the advantages.
Okay. That's
In total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes with a triumph.
nice.
Holy crap! Way to go, Scotty.
I can assume that goes on valiantly.
Yeah, it goes on pretty well.
Without issue, it seems.
With no issue.
So does that mean that you're now +2 to damage?
Yes.
It does 10 damage.
+2. Really?
There's 8 +2.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it also has the laser sight on it, so
And
it's
it
+1
depends what firing mode. Yeah, because even in pistol mode, it's still thingied. Cool.
No matter
You do
no
that.
matter how I fire it, either way, I get a hit.
Yeah, you just sort of like, you're just looking at your new blaster pistol, converting it between the pistol and rifle, showing it off to everyone.
Hey guys, check this
It's
out.
pretty slick, John. It's a nifty piece of kit.
I'm not telling you how much it cost me though.
Can you roll me, someone roll me a
2,000
force die.
credits.
A force die. Reese, roll a. Actually, no. Charlie, roll a force die because Charlie hasn't rolled one. But in session.
We want Charlie
See what
to be
happens.
Kobe.
Ah, damn it. One dark side.
Oh fuck! Star Destroyer.
You know what I
Yeah.
say, you can always, I do let you flip destiny points to reroll
Do you want to reroll?
for once.
Don't know,
This
do
is
we? How many
determined-
do we have?
This just
We have
determines
2.
what happens when you come.
Ah, yeah, we'll reroll. Screw it.
Reroll.
Okay.
Ah, fuck it. Dark side.
Dark side again. That was a waste.
Okay. Okay. So the closing shot of the episode finishes as just sort of like you're watching the ship on the outside in hyperspace. You just see it come out of hyperspace. You just see it like it comes out of hyperspace and it replays the thing of it coming out of hyperspace. You just sort of like see it come into sort of like focus. Then the screen fades to black.
Oh.
What's going on? I don't like this.
What the fuck?
I don't like
And the
this mystery.
credits roll.
What the fuck have we walked into?
Oh, so wait, are we at
You'll
Rishi
have to-
now?
Yes.
Find out
You
next
see Rishi?
time.
You see Rishi as he come out of hyperspace.
But that's it. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Cliffhanger Central.
You don't know anything about that. What that force die may have been for.
No, we don't. And that's why I don't like. Sometimes I don't like you, Ben.
There's a rogue Sith on Rishi.
Our Zabrak friend is there.
Darth Vader
Well,
is on Rishi.
please
He's
Darth
waiting
Vader-
for us.
Darth Vader's on Rishi.
Anyway,
He just happened to be in the Imperial database. We're deleting ourselves. Like, hold on.
Thank you everyone
for watching.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Thank
for stopping
you.
by and enjoying our adventure with us.
Oh man.
It's a bit of a light episode, bit of shopping, bit of upgrading, bit of personal development, some story beats,
And some insensitive comments.
Yes.
and one
Stay
intent.
safe, wash your hands, and be kind to your robots because they might rise up someday.
And
Yeah,
maybe
and they're
before
very
this
good at
video-
shooting guns, as evidenced by this.
Remember,
Always.
Hail Skynet.
Skynet. Jesus.
Robo's Basilisk. Or is it
I don't know. I think I might be on. I think I'll be on Team Apple, to be honest.
Team up.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank you,
and
everyone.
goodbye.
May the force be with you.
Goodbye now.
See you later.